Hi everyone! I hope everyone's doing amazing on this Sunday. We are playing some Doki Doki Literature Club today, but we're not playing the main story. Since we already beaten that. We are playing the side stories. Stories that tell stories that are about the four girls. Give me just a second. Okay, I think everything's all set up on my... Yep, there it is. Copy. Okay. Just a second, chat. Okay. There we go. I have... Alright, chat. Let us do this. Okay. Anyways. I hope everyone's having a good day so far. Alright. There we go. And log in. Log in! There we go. So I'll show you guys. So I did do this off stream. I have now officially beat Doki Doki Literature Club with the true ending. The special player who received this special ending. For years I have enamored by the ability of visual novels and games in general. To tell stories in ways not possible using rational media, or traditional media. Sorry. Doki Doki Literature Club is my love letter to that. Games are interactive art. Some let you explore new worlds, some challenge your mind in brand new ways, some make you feel like a hero or fiend. Even when life is hard on you, some games are just plain fun, and that's okay too. Everyone likes all different kinds of games. People who enjoy dating sims may have a heightened empathy for fictional characters, or they might be experiencing feelings that he has not been kind enough to offer them. If they are enjoying themselves, then that's all that matters. That goes for shooting games, casual games, sandbox games, anything. Preferences, and our differences are the reason we have a thriving video game industry. My own favorite games have always been the ones that challenge the status quo. Hello, Magic. Oh. Thanks for letting me know. I didn't know my camera wasn't on. God damn it. There we go. Camera's on. Sorry about that. My own favorite games have always been the ones that challenge the status quo, even if it's not a masterpiece. Any game that attempts something wildly different may earn a special place in my heart. Anything that can further pushes the limitless bounds of that extreme media. Hello, Magic. I extend my gratitude to all those who have taken the time to achieve the full completion. I hope you enjoyed playing as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you for being a part of my literature club. Love, Dan Sabato. It's Doki Doki Literature Club. It's a visual novel with a twist. I've already beaten the main game, but we are doing the side stories. Yeah, I know. Alright, side stories. Alright, the side stories are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in DLC. I have 6, but I don't have those. Okay. So we're going to do part 1, Trust. Wait, is that the one yet? Yeah, part 1, Trust. Okay, it's showing different scenes from the game. Today we're just having a fun, comfy stream. No raging, no chaos. Okay, everyone. The literature club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? I missed debate club. Who knew it would be so difficult to start a new club? I feel worse with every day that passes without anyone coming in. I'm really starting to lose confidence. Monika is the only member of the literature club. In the days that have passed, all her efforts to recruit new members have been fruitless. Am I going about this wrong? Monika glances at one of her flyers. The heading is, "Do you like literature?" Maybe nobody's into literature enough to pick it over the other club's interests. I can't just rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them on a vision. I need to sell them on a vision. But what kind of vision? Monika rests her head on her desk, deep in thought. But before she realized it, the recent nights of staying up too late start to catch up to her. It's so quiet, and the noise of the air conditioner is soothing. Yeah, it's a visual novel, Magic. Hello? Oh, it's Sayuri. Suddenly a voice causes Monika to snap awake. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I never do this. Is this the napping club? No, this is... Monika pauses, suddenly embarrassed to admit that this is in fact the literature club. This is the literature club. Yay! I thought I'd get it wrong for a sec. So this is cool. You kind of get to see how the girls met originally. I'm super sorry. I was like so unprofessional of me to do that. Don't apologize. I do it all the time. Oh. Did I miss the club meeting? Where is everybody? Well, about that, this is everybody. Really? Just you? But we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a sec. If it's just you, that means I get to be vice president. That's her winning list, really? Being vice president? Okay. Wait, vice president? What are your qualifications? Well, I'm better at napping than you. Maybe I should be president. Now you're just making fun of me. Oh, I'm sorry. What was your name? Sayuri. Okay, Sayuri. I've been trying really hard on this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it's really disheartening to not be taken seriously, you know? I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I do care, I promise. I have a hard time being serious, that's all. I didn't mean for it to hurt you. And I was joking about the vice president too. I would make a terrible vice president. I mean, I'm sure of that. Monika tries to say something reassuring, but it's difficult when she doesn't know much about Sayuri. I'm so sorry that this isn't like a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I found a few more members, at least? Well, no. I want to join now. Really? Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. You're doing something amazing, and you should be proud of it, you know? So let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that, so haha. Honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? That's really sweet of you, Sayuri. Oh, I'm Monika, by the way. Monika! That's such a cool name. Oh, now you're just trying to cheer me up. But you're smiling. Well, I didn't say it didn't work. Monika glances at the flyer on her desk and realizes that her name is already written on it. So what do we do first? Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with some new ideas to recruit club members. I can do that. Cool. And I think I need to put some more thought into my visions for the club. You know, like a mission. My mission is to make everyone happy. Ha ha ha. Yeah, something like that. I need to think about it. Hey, do you like hugs? I mean, who doesn't like hugs? I guess so. Sayuri suddenly puts Monika into a friendly hug, then lets go. Some people can really just use a hug sometimes. Ain't that the truth, chat? Ain't that the truth? Besides, Sayuri whispers loudly, hug energy is what keeps me at my best. Ah, hug energy. Monika laughs. Hug, 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 hug. Yes, hug, hug, hug. Monika laughs. Although Sayuri is very different from her, Monika feels her spirits lifted. Maybe it's because she's finally found another club member. But, well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to think really hard tonight about how to get more people. Yeah, me too. A day passes and the time comes for the literature club, Monika and Sayuri to reconvene. As president, Monika ensures that she's the first to arrive to the club room, but she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayuri. It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe Sayuri changed her mind about joining. No, that can't be. She was so excited yesterday. But I'm getting kind of worried. Suddenly, Sayuri comes bounding through the door. In her hand, she's holding a sheet of paper. Sorry, I'm late. I'm here. It's okay. Welcome back. And Sayuri spins over to Monika and deposits the sheet onto Monika's desk. Oh, what's this? Take my hand, take me forward. Take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my step so I can't look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up. The more I can lend to you. If you trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. Oh, that's a cute poem. Hey, this is really good. You wrote this, Sayuri? Of course. Wait, no, that's the wrong side of the paper. Huh? I wasn't ready to share that yet. I'm so embarrassed. Monika flips over the paper, but on the other side is a list of ideas for recruiting new club members. Oh, so this is what you meant to show me. But I'm curious now, do you write poetry often? Look at that cute face. I do, but I'm sure I'm not anywhere near as good as you are. Really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I've never written anything I was so happy with. Like, I've always read it again a week after I write it, and I'm like, wow, this is so stupid. I don't know. It's like the dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be or something like that. Aww. You should have more confidence in yourself. You're the literature club president. I guess you're not wrong there. I need to, set a good example or whatever. You know, I can envision the club doing something like that. Doing what? You know, like sharing poems, we write it, and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I would love that. It's such a good way to learn about other people, you know? It's like we have so many emotions that we can't express to other people usually. But you can when it's a poem, right? Yeah. I think that's helping me form a more cohesive vision for the club. So I'm glad you showed me, well, even though it was by accident. Me too. felt embarrassed at first, but now it feels kind of good that someone else read it. I'll try to show you more of them in the future. I'd love that. Oh geez, I'm getting distracted. You want to go over this recruitment brainstorm together? My brainstormed so hard. And did it, Sayuri. I was like a brain hurricane. My brain is a natural disaster. Sorry, that's terrible. Anyway, let's take a look at the list. Make cupcakes. I was hungry, but it's a good idea, isn't it? Let me think about this. I mean, when would we ever have the chance to give people cupcakes? You know, like when they come to the club. What if we said we had free cupcakes on the flyers? I'm like kind of worried that would bring in the wrong kind of people, you know? Wrong kinds? People would just come for the cupcakes and then leave. I mean, she's not wrong there. Nobody would do that. That would be mean. But you know, I want to find people who are really into literature. Hello, little Monika. And thank you for the follow, Monika. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Nephilim Sanctuary. I am Felix. I am a Twitch streamer, and I like making people happy. That's funny. I put in the title just Monika, and your name's Monika. That's very hilarious. The music game is strange. Yeah, it's supposed to be like comfy music. Originally, this game is like very dark and stuff, but this is the side stories that are in the Doki Doki Literature Plus edition. Because you had Doki Doki Literature Club, and then you had Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, and this tells more about the stories of each girl before the actual main events. But you know what? Oh, the music is hard. Okay, so you like this? Yeah, I do too. Very comfy. But you know, I want to find people who are really into literature, even if they don't know it yet. Let's see, the next thing on the list: hunt for people reading books. I don't think I get it. Like going around the school and finding people who are reading books, you know. Like in the morning or during lunch. And we tell them to check out the literature club. Well, the problem with that is, like, would most people reading books just be doing it for an excitement or something? How would we know if they're just reading for fun? Well, we could ask them, but then we'd be bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. I didn't think about that part. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. You're coming up with a lot more things than I can. Oh, you're next. Thank you for the Oni-chan. Oh, your next idea is to hand out flyers rather than just put them up on the wall. I definitely like to start doing that. Oh, thanks for the hydrate. I will actually need that if I'm going to be doing a lot of reading. Give me a second to get my water. Thank you for the hydrate. Alright, much better. Thank you for that. I'm used to I never said you weren't. I just need to think, what would tell people when handing them out? I don't want it to be just like, join the literature club. Let's figure out how we can better engage people. What if you told them about the club activities and stuff? What club activities? Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? A vision for the club? Okay, sorry, pretend you're a normal person for a second. Well, I didn't mean it like that. You know, like a random passerby who's getting a flyer. How would you react to the idea of a literature club? Probably like, literature's stupid. Wow, Sayuri, that's a bad way to emphasize things. I'm joining the anime club. I mean, she's got my vote on the one. I would probably join an anime club over a literature club. Oh, chat. Speaking of animes, I highly suggest checking out the Reincarnated as a Vending Machine in Another World. It's a really good anime. I was watching it before stream and I was really enjoying it. What the heck? I'm sorry, I was just thinking of a friend of mine. Oh, she's thinking of our character. Because me and her and the main character of the original story are childhood friends. And I guess if I remember right, our character likes anime. So that kind of makes sense. Oh, what if I said that we were to do a group reading and discuss it together? I would probably nap through that. That's you, Sayuri. Yeah, but that doesn't really sound fun to most people anyway. We need to really catch their interest, you know? Maybe Monika meant the music is loud, it's a little... Oh, is it? I'm sorry, hold on. Is the game louder than me right now, Magic? I can fix that. Is it loud? Is it louder than me, Magic? I think so. I can hear you, but it's loud. Okay. Let me apply that real quick. Alright, testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me better now? And the music? Hello? Can you hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me, Magic? It is equal. Okay, perfect. Well, you can hear the game and me, that's all that matters. This sucks. Why is it so hard? Monika, don't be sad. What do you mean, like about literature, Sayuri? Me. Well, kind of what I said about the poem earlier. I think it gives you a chance to express yourself. Like express yourself in ways you can normally do when you're just doing your normal day and talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share, you know? It's like intimidating. Or intimate. Yeah. How do we get that across to people? We could be like, express your true self, be intimate with us. Okay, that's kind of... I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. What is it? I forgot all my things in my classroom. I must have gotten too excited and rushed here. Silly me. Rushed, but weren't you? Ah, never mind. Do you want to get your stuff then? I'll forget if I don't do it now. Haha. I'll wait for you then. Okay, it'll only take a second. Sayuri dashes out of the room, leaving Monika momentarily alone. Monika sighs and starts jotting her thoughts on a sheet of paper. Express yourself. Be who you want to be. Make new friends. Discover a new you. Discover your heart. No. Write your heart out. No. Write into your heart. Write the way into your heart. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. Wow, that's lame. Monika. Ah, you startled me. Sorry. But it's something important. On the way to my classroom, there was a girl reading a book. Reading a book? Let's hurry and recruit her. Wait, are you sure she's not just doing homework? I could tell she was really into it. Well, I guess we could take a look. Monika grabs one of her flyers and stands up from her desk. Then the two depart the classroom with Sayuri leading the way. This way! You don't have to run. Sayuri leads Monika over to the particular classroom, then lowers her voice to a whisper. See? In here. Monika peers through the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book. I feel like a creep doing this. You should go inside and talk to her. Me? You're the president and I would probably scare her away. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Monika takes a deep breath, then timidly enters the classroom. That was fast. Oh my gosh, I was so embarrassed. Why? What happened? Well, I entered the classroom and she didn't even look up from her book. So I kind of just left the flyer on her desk and walked out. Yeah, that's fair enough. When you're starting a club, I would imagine it would be pretty hard. That's kind of cute. But I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club. I hope so. Shall we head back now? The two head back to the class, or the club room, Sayuri feeling rather accomplished, and Monika still feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. Upon returning, Monika and Sayuri resumed the strategy meeting. They discussed various different kinds of recruitment tactics, from professional to silly. After going through Sayuri's list, with Monika coming up with ideas of her own, the two end in a better spot than where they began. Well, I would say today was pretty productive, wasn't it? Yeah, I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what is this? Sayuri peers at a sheet of paper Monika was jolting on earlier. Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself. Join the literature club. Right the way into your heart. That's so cute. I thought it was a little overdramatic. But Sayuri pauses and thinks for a moment. You know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. What? What do you mean? Like, I don't know, I feel like I can tell from talking to you today. Seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong. Yeah, but would you call yourself a perfectionist? Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head of how I want things to go. And it's like I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end, it helps me try my hardest at everything, so I don't think it's that bad. Like with the club, we have such an opportunity to make it into exactly how we envisioned. But it feels like we only have one shot at it. So I'm just really afraid of it deviating from the vision. What's the vision? It's... Monika pauses to think, then shakes her head to herself. She sighs. I don't know. I just want everyone to... Monika trails off. Smiling, Sayuri taps her finger against the sheet of paper. Right the way into your heart. I think what you're trying to do is make the club that you need the most out of anyone. Well, you're the one who knows yourself the best, of course. But I'm here to help you. Monika returns Sayuri's smile. It's sort of amazing how kind you are. We're really going to make this the best club ever. Sayuri nods and the two remain silent for a moment, lost in thought. The only sound is the steady whisper of the air condition. And the only movement is the afternoon sunlight trickling its way in and out of the moving clouds. Sayuri breaks the moment with a big yawn. Time to go home. You tell me you're the president. Ha ha ha. In that case, today's meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow. Me too! Sayuri beams and grabs her things. You can go on ahead. I need a few minutes still. Oh, I can wait. That's right, I just want some alone time. In that case, Sayuri waves enthusiastically at Monika. Good luck! Monika smiles and waves in return as Sayuri spins her way out of the club room. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for the self-reflection encouraged by Sayuri, but she decides it was something she probably needed right about now. The club that I need the most. I don't get it. I just wanted to start a club with more passion. Something that I could use to help lead people to happiness. Literature is the key to that, because it's the window to the real person inside of us. Underneath the person who's forced to always smile and blend in. The person who's forced to be perfect. Monika suddenly notices a folder on the floor by her desk. Did Sayuri leave this behind? I hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Monika opens the folder to check. Poems. It's a folder of poems. Become the flower. A feeling of joy is a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent, it's so pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck some flowers as though they grew just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment, yanked away in an instant. All it for me, all for joy. I need more. I need more joy. I need more happy. Pluck, pluck, pluck. Pluck, pluck, pluck every day. Pluck, pluck, pluck. So pretty in my hair. Pluck, pluck, pluck. You're going to die, and you too. Okay, that got a little darker there. Beneath my feet, flower stands alone. It beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final. What? Oh, the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends? I look in every direction. What the? What? Sayuri? Okay, there we go. First started story one. I have a mail. Who sent me mail? Okay, mail from Real Vorte. Untitled mail group do not use. Date Sunday, December 8th, 2019, 12:06 a.m. Side stories. Thank to everyone who worked so hard on the control simulation. I can't imagine how tedious it must have been to dedicatedly hide Monika's elevated permissions, remember, without disrupting the connection to the VM. VM stands for virtual machine, by the way, chat, just in case you don't know. Just to clarify, all the recordings labeled side stories are part of the control situation, right? I'm noticing some details of the character's lives and there are that are different, less from those in VM1. Even trivial ones. Is it part of the butterfly effect from some of Monika's more fundamental change? Or is it a result of just messing around with the other characters' VM1 as her own experiment for fun? So I'm keeping tracking. We have like 5 different universes total, with 3 or 4 didn't created and destroyed by Monika. Of course, it's funny because I keep waiting to speculate on which ones are the real universes, but in reality they are all real, as ours is anyway. Huh. Interesting. Oh, new pictures. Nice. Oh, where's my new pictures? Nice. Ah, so this is how I unlocked all the other poems. So I think I've unlocked all the other secret poems and everything by now. Cool. But yeah, chat. This is proof I got every ending too, or I got the true ending too. If you managed to get every special scene, it means you did everything right. Honestly, I thought that was so cute with Natsuki. Natsuki's my favorite. She's honestly too cute. It's hard to believe they're 21 too. Like, these are really cute designs of the characters. I still have a couple secrets too. The Literature Club, Classroom by the Morning Sun. Those sketches. Are these chibi versions of them? Yes, it is. Oh my god, that's cute. Alright. Oh, I got new music too. Where's my new music? Said I got new music. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. So I have all 6 stories. Now I get part 2. So this one's about Monika and Sayuri. This one is about, what do you call it? This one's Sayuri and, forgot her name. Yuri. And this one is about Natsuki and, Monika, and then Natsuki and Sayuri. So yeah, it's about all the different stories with them. Cool. Alright, part 2, Trust. Alright. Begin side story. Another day passes in a flash, and it's already time for the next club meeting. Although Monika should have come up with a plan for today's club task, she hasn't been able to shake the guilt and anxiety after reading Sayuri's poem. I'm so stupid. How did I let myself be the center of attention? Sayuri's going through these kind of feelings, I'm letting her comfort me instead of the other way around. What kind of club president does that? This whole time I didn't think to ask about her own feelings. So much for the stupid vision. Sayuri enters the club room with her usual smile. But upon seeing the downcast Monika, her smile quickly fades into an expression of concern. Monika? Is everything okay? I'm really sorry. I'm such a terrible friend. Huh? What are you talking about? You're an amazing friend. Monika shakes her head. I made this all about myself. Even you said so yesterday. You told me that I'm trying to make the club that I need the most, right? But my problems are so trivial compared to yours. Sayuri responds quietly. What are you talking about? But she says that her face darkens. Through the silence, Sayuri mutters her realization. I left my photo here. Monika stares blankly ahead, unable to come up with a response. I wasn't ready to share those. Now you're worrying about me. I don't want that. But why? We're friends, right? Wordlessly, Sayuri nods. Friends look out for each other. I want to be here for you as much as you're here for me. Another long moment passes in silence. The air is incredibly heavy. This is different. It wasn't just about you yesterday, it was about the club. Besides, things were so happy yesterday. You don't need to do this all of a sudden. I don't want it. I like happy. So, if you do this, then you're just being selfish. Monika massages her forehead, struggling through the frustration of such a paradox. It's understandable that Sayuri isn't ready to share certain things, but as unfair as it is for Monika to pry, it's also painful for Monika to force herself to ignore the needs of her friend. I'm sorry I looked. I disrespected your privacy. No, I don't blame you for looking. You would have at least needed to check if it was mine. Yeah. Monika takes a deep breath. Okay, I understand that you don't want me to worry, and I think I'll be able to put this aside so that we can move on. But can you promise me something? Promise you what? Monika pauses to collect her thoughts. This is the literature club. It's a place where people can express themselves in ways that life normally doesn't allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. Write the way into your heart or whatever. So I just want you to promise that you'll remember that too. It doesn't have to be right now, but I want to be here for you when you need it. I want us to be ourselves like that. Sayuri smiles gently. I promise if you promise. Unable to help it, Monika returns Sayuri's smile. I promise. Me too. As the conversation closes, the mood in the room is lifted. With that behind them, it's time to proceed with the club activities. So, want to teach me about poetry? Huh? But what about the recruitment? It's fine, we have plenty of time for that. But right now I feel like I want to do this. I mean, I do have to fulfill my end of the promise, you know. Hee hee hee. There's no way I could say no to that. But don't expect much. I do a lot of writing, but it's not like I'm a scholar or anything. That's fine. I think I just need like some motivation. I never know where to start when it comes to writing poems. Starting isn't so hard. You kind of just need to write down your feelings and see where it takes you. Yeah, but that wouldn't come out any good. It's not supposed to. You're gonna have to fight your perfectionist mind on this one. You could just start by writing your feelings and see what kind of things it makes you think of. And then you turn your feelings into a little story. You can get your feelings down first and then makes it sound pretty later. Or didn't make it sound pretty later. It's not like building a railroad where you go from one end to the other. It's more like a collage where you find all the things you want to put in, then you arrange them in a pretty way. At least that's how I do it. It's not like it's the only way, but it's a really good way not to get stuck right at the beginning. I understand. Yeah, I always get so caught up in how it sounds that I forget about what's actually important. Monika puts out a pen and paper to start writing on. Stop being a perfectionist, you idiot. Haha, I'm just kidding. Monika scribbles out, "You idiot," as she writes it down. No, keep it. Wait, why? Are you calling me an idiot? Of course not. That's funny. But the point is that you're supposed to police your feelings, right? Be as dramatic as you want. But well, underneath the scribbling, Monika rewrites, "You idiot." She stares at the paper. Her words stare back at her. It's kind of funny how I wrote down that I'm mad at myself for, and then I did that exact thing anyway. This is really going to take some time to get used to. I believe in you. Thanks, I do too. Me, I mean. But also you, of course. Monika continues the exercise, jotting down her thoughts. It's surprisingly quite a struggle to write down without overthinking it. But after a while with Sayori's guidance and encouragement, Monika's sheets of paper begin to look fairly lively, peppered with all her random thoughts. Phew! Monika looks up and down her sheet. Gosh, I feel so tense looking at this. I hate it. But it's also kind of liberating. I can tell how hard you're trying. It makes me happy. I think you'll be good at writing poems. Haha, don't give me too much credit. I have to try really, really hard at it. But I think it's something that I'll enjoy doing with you. Sorry, Beams. I'll stop here, but we still have time. Let's try to work on a new flyer for the club. I won't be so picky about the language. Yay! Let's do it! Monika and Sayori proceed with their work. With each passing day, the two of them become more confident in the club. Not simply from their recruitment planning, but from their vision as well. As their bond strengthens, so does the essence of the literature club. Finally, they begin to truly only feel it's only a matter of time before they find more members. Another day passes. As usual, Monika is the first one in the club room. With her is a printout of the revised literature club flyer, complete with all the new ideas Monika and Sayori came up with. If only this was a flyer we gave to that one reading girl the other day. It's so much more attractive than the old one. But the new catchphrase is featured clearly in the center of the flyer. Write the way into your heart. Surely common sense would say that one writes from the heart, not into the heart. But the message that's being delivered is the one used writing to discover themselves. Hopefully Monika and Sayori had thought that it would be enough to garner some curiosity from students. Why do I feel so tense looking at this? Monika thinks back to the previous meeting when she performed the writing exercise. Was I always this bad at expressing myself? How am I supposed to be present if I can't even demonstrate what the club is supposed to be about? The literature club is truly beginning to take form. But with that, the weight on Monika's shoulders only becomes heavier. Debate club was always about rigid structure, formulating airtight points and counterpoints, and delivering them with conviction. It was all about the person on the outside. That's why Monika was so good at it. It existed entirely within her realm of comfort. It's suffocating. I need to break through this mental wall. I need to learn to express myself for real. Monika pulls out a sheet of paper and grabs her pen. She presses the tip of her pen firmly against the paper. But her hand doesn't move. Instead, a tiny blot of ink collects around the tip of her pen. Monika lifts her pen and stares at the little blotch. For a reason, she feels compelled to run her finger across it. As she does, the black ink smears across the paper, ruining Monika's canvas. Ugh. Out of spite for herself, Monika presses her pen down once again, letting the ink collect. She creates a second smear on the paper. Come on, Monika, just move your hand. Monika writes. This is what you get for seeking perfection, a stain. Okay, that's a... Okay, so it still has some of that dark... It's still got some of that dark theme to it, like the actual original story, but not like dark. Monika slides the paper away from her and puts her hand down on the desk. The air conditioner seems louder today. I'm here! Hi! Monika hears Sayuri approach her desk, then stops for a second, probably reading the piece of paper. Then she sits down in the adjacent desk. Bad day? Me too. You too? The new flyer looks so good. You've been working so hard. On the club, but also something else, I think. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's so hard to just be vulnerable. Sayuri takes the sheets of paper from Monika's desk. She writes something down, then stares at it for a while. Can I trust you? Of course. You can trust me with anything. Sayuri gazes at Monika with sadness in her eyes. Understanding the signal, Monika takes the paper from Sayuri's desk and reads it. Sometimes I want to die. Oof. Yep, it's still got that darkness. No, you can't trust me. Magic, really. Sayuri, this is really, really hard for me. Her voice shakes. So if I can do it, then you can too. Because you're like a million times better than me. That's completely not true. Sayuri takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself. That's something about me that I never told anyone before. Even now, my head is like screaming me to stop. Wait, you don't have to force yourself. I mean, just because of the promise yesterday, I want to. It just feels right. I mean, maybe it's part of the reason I came to this club in the first place. This is the Literature Club. I trust you more than I'm scared. At those words, Monika stands up. Sayuri must have taken days to work up the courage for this. Were Monika's own futile but genuine efforts actually the push that Sayuri needed? Sayuri's deliberate breaths can be heard over the air condition. As she prepares herself to continue, Monika waits in gentle silence. I have this problem where I get really upset when people worry too much about me. I can't control it. It's like, why waste your energy worrying about me when you could just be happy instead? So I never tell anyone about these kind of thoughts that I have. It's so much easier to just smile and help everyone else be happy. But that's terrible. That's what Monika wants to say, but she stops herself in fear of saying the wrong thing. It's just that if everyone knew about it, they wouldn't treat me the same anymore. Like whenever I'm not smiling, everyone will worry about me and ask me what's wrong. I know that because it used to be like that. It is. Doki... I mean, you haven't seen the main story. The main story is much harsher. As you go through each day, things get darker and darker. I'm not going to spoil it for you if you haven't seen it yet. I know that because it used to be like that. Saripaza seems to recall something in the past. I just want everyone to be happy. That's the most important thing. The idea behind this game, Magic, is basically the creator wanted to like do a visual novel based off like real life situations of how people actually feel, and kind of like tell it through a story, which I thought was pretty unique. Like, yes. Oh yeah, trust me. You don't want to know how dark it gets. Trust me. That's why we're playing the side stories, because I already beat the main story. There's no reason to play the other stories. But yeah, each girl you'll see has a certain personality. Sayori, as you can tell, suffers from depression. And I'm telling people to look inside my head. Oh, and letting people look inside my head doesn't bring happiness to anyone. Sayori pauses again, her solemn expression marking her look almost like an entirely different person. How did you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried that you'll be one of these people too? I am worried. Part of me really hates myself for doing this. But another part of me, I think, just felt like it would be a different this time. Whenever we talk about what the club is supposed to mean, I kept feeling like it was right for me to do. Excuse me. Especially after you've been trying so hard to express yourself too. It just made me feel like I could say it in confidence and our friendship doesn't have to change. It's so silly. The club is only 2 people. But it already means this much to me. Monika feels a lightning sensation in her heart. A feeling of connection as Sayori's emotions radiate between them. Me too. I was just so lost until you showed up. You're so brave, Sayori. You're so strong and brave, I don't even compare. Monika steps forward. But if nothing else, I can at least offer you some hug energy. If you like. Aww. Wordlessly and without a smile, Sayori rests her forehead on Monika's shoulder. Now that's a beautiful image someone drew. Yeah, Chad, if anyone's ever having a bad day, a hug will always help. That's for sure. Through their contact, Monika can almost feel the torrent of thoughts swimming in Sayori's head. And in this moment, enchanted by the air of the club, Monika realized that of all the days that have passed, this is the one where she really, really hopes that nobody new walks through the door. She speaks softly. You're like the sweetest girl I've ever met. You can say anything, I'll never judge you. Promise. Sayori's breath begins to quiver. She takes several deep breaths, trying so hard as she can start speaking to say the things she's never once dared to say out loud. Finally, she speaks in a choked voice. I'm so worthless. I'm worthless and everyone would be better off without me. She suppresses a sob as a tear falls down her cheek. I like how the animations also change too. Like you can see the eyes and everything changing with each scene too. I would imagine that's really hard to do with a visual novel. I'm just an inconvenience to everyone. I'm not good at anything. It just feels like everyone just has to put up with me. And I hate it. I hate it. The more Sayori speaks, the more... Oh yeah, that was the whole point, Magic. They based it off how people feel in real life. That was the vision behind this game, was he wanted to tell a story through everyday situations, through people's feelings. The more Sayori speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to the overwhelming sadness clutching her throat and chest. I don't want to have these thoughts. I want them to go away, and now I'm making you put up with me. And I just want to die. As soon as Sayuri uses her compulsion, Monika becomes determined to keep her own. She only wants to be what Sayuri needs right now. She won't let any sadness show. Her voice comes through as soft and gentle. This isn't putting up with you. It's just being your friend. Monika offers a few words of comfort. But Sayuri said it herself, that the thoughts Sayuri experiences are one that don't belong. And Monika can't magically make them go away. The most she can do is help Sayuri battle them, like any good friend would do. You have so much value, to me and your other friends too. The club wouldn't have been the same without you. I really, really mean that. You coming here was the best thing that could have happened. Even if we never got any other members, I would still be happy. That's what brought you here. You brought us a vision, and you also brought happiness. And that's your favorite thing to do, right? Sayuri doesn't respond, but Monika feels her gentle nod. No more words are needed between them. The two share their embrace for a while longer, Monika letting Sayuri take as much time as she needs. Once her breathing steadies and her sniffles fully cease, Sayuri lifts her head and wipes her eyes. I guess I needed that. Some days are harder than others. I mean, that's a true fact. Not every day is an easy one, chat. There's no such thing as an easy day, unfortunately. Every day is filled with hardships. Well, I'm here whenever you need me. But any other time, I'll make sure that things are the way they usually are. It's what makes you, if that's what makes you happy. Mm-hmm. Thanks. You're the best. No, you are. The two exchange smiles. You know, I'm sorry to bring this up all of a sudden, but have you considered talking to a professional? See, that's good stuff right there. If anytime something serious is going on in chat, always seek a professional. Never let your mind wander. Never be silent. If you don't want to talk to someone, always seek a professional. That's a true advice right there from the creator. Always seek professional help if you're going through something very serious. Sayuri nods. It's scary, since it's already so hard to tell people. Yeah, well, of course, it will always be your choice. But if you're looking ever to find the courage for it, I can do my best to help you. Thanks. I think it helps knowing that you would. Sayuri suddenly yawns and stretches. Wow, that made me tired. And hungry. Hahaha. Well, I won't make you do any work today if you're not up to it. No, I don't want to. I mean, I can say that is definitely one thing that makes me happy. Monika smiled. But I might want to get a snack first. All of a sudden, the sound of the door causes the two of them to turn their heads. The door opens halfway and stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Oh, new mail. Character discrepancy. Let's see. Having run the control simulation for a while, it's evident that certain character is missing from any mention or appearance. This makes me speculate that Monika's meddling is less clumsy than we think. Because she would have had to manufacture this character herself. That's a way of forcing interaction between her and the user. Couldn't that be why the character has such limited and dissonant personality traits, or am I reading too much into it? I'll open up an issue to start tracking and observations of the anomaly of this character's appearing. Okay. Oh, so you are getting more music. Nice. Pictures. I would think the pictures are just the poems I got. Oh, so there is more new interactive scenes. Nice. So there's gonna be one for each thing. Cool. I like the fact that they did. Oh, hello. A rough concept of the sketch of what the faceless prog. Oh, so that's what our main character basically looks like. That's pretty cool. So you are getting like secret art and all that. Alright. That's 2 side stories done. Okay. Next one is this one. Understand. The club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of the door, causing Monika and Sayori to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Oh, and yep, there's our shy girl. Sayori's eyes widen, recognizing the girl. She's very conspicuously mouths to Monika. It's her! It's the girl! It's true, the girl standing in the doorway is none other than the girl Sayori had come across reading alone in the classroom. Thanks to Monika leaving a flyer on her desk, it seems she found her way to the club. Are you here for the literature club by any chance? Am I in the wrong place? No, you're not. This is the literature club. Please come inside. The girl steps in the door but continues standing against the wall, avoiding any eye contact. Yeah, so she's the shy girl. Sayori continues to fail containing her excitement. It's happening! Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for coming. Sorry, it's a little empty. I'm Monika and this is Sayori. And we run the literature club even though it's just so far. But, what's your name by the way? I'd like to join your club. Already? Wait, really? Are you sure? I mean, I should be good enough. Hi, everyone is welcome here. You don't have to be good enough. Oh. Do you want to have a seat? We'd love to get to know you. The girl nods, sliding over to a nearby desk and gently sitting down. So what's your name? Yuri. I'm Sayori and this is Monika. Sayori, I already... Nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy? I like books? Yuri looks at Monika. Fantasy is cool. Yes, have you heard of Annabelle Dupont? I can't say I have. Oh, well, she's my favorite... well, she's my favorite author. I'm on her 5th book, and it's just... Yuri grins and presses her knuckles against the cheeks in joy. I like the comfy music they put in these side stories, too. You can borrow my books, I wouldn't mind. You're really in for an incredible experience. Monika stammers caught completely off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation. She glances sideways at Sayori, silently asking for help. I'd love to. It sounds like you're really into them, so they must be great. I'm so happy I found this club. Oh, I'm so stupid. I left all my other books in my locker. I should have brought them. Yuri quickly stands. I'll be right back. I'll go get them for you. You probably only need to bring one for now. Sayori nervously says that, noting to herself the considerable heaviness of the book that Yuri set down on her desk. True, okay, I'll get the first one then. Yuri exits the classroom in a flash, leaving Monika and Sayori silently exchanging glances. Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this. How do I handle something intense? I have like no experience with fantasy except maybe stuff I've read when I was a kid, but probably like a joke compared to what she's into. I'm sure it'll be fine. In fact, I think it's neat that we have different people who are into different kinds of literature. It'd be fun to learn from each other. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, but what if this is her only interest? Doesn't it kind of seem like that? Monika, don't you think you should be more optimistic? We have a new club member. There shouldn't be room for anything but being happy. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you? Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just get really anxious all of a sudden. It's because you're afraid of not being able to take the lead. Haha, what the heck? It's kind of scary how you can point things out like that, Sayori. I don't know if it's my internet or the stream, but it's super choppy. Might be your internet, because my stream, I'm monitoring stream through my Mozilla Firefox, and it's running pretty well. Let me look on my Twitch app real quick. Let me see here. Let me see what's going on. Yeah, everything seems fine to me. I'm looking at the stream on my phone and it's running just fine. That might just be your internet right now. I just like learning what makes people happy or sad. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You'll probably be great helping Yuri feel comfortable here. Maybe you could take a break from helping me with the administrative stuff and just focus on spending time with her. Yay! That's exactly what I want to do. Besides, sorry, lowers her voice. I'm probably gonna need all that time I can get. She taps her finger against... What? She taps her finger against the daunting, chunky book. Okay, I have never seen that word before. Dauntingly. Yuri left sitting on the desk. Right afterwards, the door opens, reveal Yuri's return. I'm back! Her breath is slightly heavy, which combined with her short time gone indicates that she may have ran at least part of the way. She makes her way back to Sari and sets the book down on her desk. Just as Sari feared, the book Yuri brought for her is just about as equal size as the one already on Yuri's desk. Well, there's probably a few things you should know before getting started on it. There are the same things that... excuse me. More explained in other books that take place in the same universe, so going over these would be good to keep you from getting confused at the start. Sorry, nervously interjects. I was thinking that maybe today we could just get to know each other a little bit more. You know, I think like if we're going to be reading each other, then I would like that. Doing burpees with push-ups. Ha 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 ha. Funny magic. From across the room, Monika smiles and nods at Sari while Yuri isn't looking. Oh. Okay. Yuri sits down and looks at her books, then glances around the room, showing no indication that she has anything more to add. So what made you decide you wanted to join the club? Well, I like reading, so I was immediately interested. I had no idea that someone was starting a literature club, but that's my fault since I haven't been paying attention to anything at the club recruitment advertisements. I only found out because... Oh my god. Freaking bug. Go away. Freaking hate bugs. Right. I found out because Yuri glances over at Monika. Monika came into my class and put the flyer on my desk. Suddenly Yuri's face darkens and she shakes her head at herself. I don't know what type of bug that is. Just a weird, small bug. I was so stupid, I got too nervous and couldn't even look up. So she walked out. It took me several days just to come here because I was afraid that Monika told everyone how concerned I was, but I decided that was probably irrational. Wait. No, that was totally my fault. I felt so bad at interviewing that I just walked out. I was actually really hoping that you would come by. Yuri exhales in relief. I've always seemed to interrupt things as the worst possible scenario. Well, I wasn't really nervous to come here for some... Oh, well, I was really nervous to come here for some reasons, too. Such as there being too many people. Not that I mind that much, but I have a really hard time having to meet a large number of new people at once. See, there's another thing right there. There's some people who don't do well with a huge amount of people in the room. So it's actually amazing that it's just the two of you. It definitely came at the right time. Ah, that makes me happy. I'm proud of you for working up the courage to come. Yuri smiles warmly to herself. I never really had the privilege of showing my interest with others before. It's so hard to find others who are into the same things I am, except online. So I thought the literature club would provide me the chance for me to do that. What kind of other things are you into? Like genres? I don't know, just anything, even if it's not literature. Oh, just things you would think are dumb. Sari pauses with a look of concern on her face. How about if I tell you about something I'm into, then you can tell me about something you're into? I suppose it would be okay. Okay. Well, I'm pretty into, like, crafty things. Like making a cute little collage. Like making cute little collages or decorating things. Like cards or jewelry or boxes. My room's always clustered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make gifts for my friends, but then I put it off to the last minute. Hey. So yeah, that's something kind of silly that I'm into. You sound quite creative. Not that much, it's just that you'd be surprised by how much you can do with scissors and glue and stuff. Got to share something that I'm now into, right? Sorry, nuts. Well, I guess I'm into nature. I love nature. Monika, I'm gonna start a nature club. No, you're not. You're stuck here with me now. I'm not. Oh, yeah. Well, I hereby appoint you as vice president of the literature club. There, now you're stuck with me. Hey, don't give me your responsibilities. Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I understood it. You go ahead. I'm fine. It's fine. Yuri pauses, feeling awkward after having gotten cut off. I like going out into the woods or to the park. Just places where you can walk or sit and not have any people around. It's peaceful. Just nice to kind of remove myself from everything that matters and let my racing mind operate autonomously for a while. When do you like to do that? It just depends on my mood. After school on the weekends, whenever I feel like I need it. Well, I feel like I never have to have the time to do something like that. I find that we have a lot more time than we think we do, if you don't let it slip through your fingers. The three continued their conversation, led primarily by Sari, but with Monika chiming every now and then as well. Monika had intended to leave it to Sari and focus on her own work, but she found it difficult not to join in. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them once more. Oh, it looks like we should be wrapping up for today. So, are you two going to be starting on that book the next club meeting? That's the plan. I'm so excited. Sari beams. Yuri collects her things. Once packed, Yuri wordlessly waves to Sari and Monika with a gentle smile. Bye! As Yuri exits, Sari enthusiastically returns her farewell. Once again, Sari and Monika are left in the club room. Sari, you are a lifesaver. Hey, I didn't do anything, I just talked. Still. Besides, it really lifted my mood. It feels really nice where I can put my energy towards other people like that. She was really excited to be included, you know. It made me happy. Well, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll have a great time here with you engaging her. How are you feeling about starting the book for her next meeting? I'm kind of scared, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best. I think it'll do great. After the surprise of the new members, it seems like everyone has their spirits lifted with something new to look forward to. Another school day ends. Swelling her anxiety, Yuri makes her way to the clubroom, expecting to be the last one to arrive. As she opens the door, she's surprised to find Sayuri in the clubroom. It's club time again! Monika went to the computer lab, so it's just us today. Is that okay? Yuri silently nods and able to make her eye contact. I'm sorry about yesterday. Sari lifts her head, unsure exactly what Yuri is talking about. Well, I mean, the way I got overly excited to share my books and how you had to stop me so we could talk first. It was so inconsiderate of me. I got too excited and forgot to think about everyone else in the club, so... Hahaha. Yuri, you didn't do anything wrong. I thought it was cute how excited you were. Well, still, I think I changed my mind about the book. We don't have to read it. Huh? Why? Because I know that you're just humoring me anyway. In retrospect, it's rather obvious that nobody was truly interested. But if you like it so much, then it must be worth sharing. I already decided I'll join the club, so you don't have to try so hard to entice me. Adjusting my legs. That's not what I was doing. A moment of comfortable silence stretches between the two of them. Well, the thing is, we don't even have any club activities yet. I mean, Monika and I have just been working on recruit stuff mostly. So it just sounded like something fun that we could do together reading your books. You know, like as a club activity that would be okay, right? Why am I being so resistant to this anyway? It's exactly what I wanted in the first place, and you're being so nice about it. I really don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry for being like this. You don't have to apologize. Just tell me if there's anything I can do to help. Just tell me if there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfortable here. Sari puts her desk up against Yuri's and sits next to her. The book in question is ready on Yuri's desk. Being over, Sari reads the cover of the book. Dusk Bell, Part 1 of the Everlast Saga. Aha, it's Dusk Bell Annabelle. Sorry, I'm ready now. I was right. I should probably get some paper. Yuri grabs a spiral notebook of hers and tears out a few sheets of paper. Wait, how come you need paper? Oh, it's used for to draw things out sometimes, like maps, timelines, family trees, or just for taking notes. Notes? Yes, that's an effective strategy. Exactly, I'm sure it'll be especially helpful for someone new to the genre. Sari's joke flew completely over Yuri's head. Look at Sari's face. She's like, oh god, what have I gotten myself into? But thinking about it, she decides that's probably for the best that it did. Well, I'm not used to having company through this, but I'll try to help make it less accessible as possible. I trust you're like super smart. Oh please. She tries to dismiss the compliment, but she can't hide her smile and light blush. You can't generalize intelligence. I'm only smart in the things that I have lots of experience with. Certainly I'm awful at anything involving real people. That should be evident enough from the 2 days I've spent here so far. So in my eyes, it's everyone else who comes off as smart. Especially you. No! Sari rubs her shoulder against Yuri's. You're such a sweetheart when you're not being shy. Anyway, would you like to get started? Okay. After the minor diversion between them, the two get back on track with their planned club activity. Yuri begins to guide Sari through the basis of the fantasy world her story takes place in. The more of it she details, the races, factions, histories, elements of magic, the more questions Sari seems to have. Despite Sari's expectations, Yuri eloquently guides her through it in a way such that is fun to follow along. It becomes evident that the world-building aspect of the story, not just the story itself, is one of Yuri finds her passion leaning towards. How do people come up with this stuff? It's like the exact opposite of the kind of writing that I do. What kind of writing? Oh, poetry and stuff like that. Things I write are just like putting down the feelings that come into my head, you know? But this is like, there must be so much planning and hard work. Ah, you're into poetry. I think there's an appendix that includes some of the kingdom's written works like poetry and folk songs. No way? Haha. Yuri giggles, filling Sari's heart with happiness when she realizes it's the first time she's heard Yuri's laugh. It means Yuri must be having fun. Anyways, I think we can get started reading now if you're ready. Okay, but I can't read very fast. Oh, that's fine. I'm very patient. Patience is something I pride myself in. I see. Sorry, jokes. Yuri is patient into her own notes. Hey, that's for the book. Haha, I'm just kidding. I'm kind of glad you're patient because I need that sometimes. A lot of times. Yes, chat. Patience is important. After all, there's the saying that good things happen to those who wait. Sari flips to the first page of the book, getting past the table of contents. Okay, chapter 1. The room became silent as the two of them began to read. But the silence only lasts for a moment before Sari speaks up again. What does vindicated mean? Well, in this context, it essentially means that he was proven innocent. It's okay to ask questions, right? Of course. Sari turns the page. Are these footnotes? A lot of the dialogue is cultural references that require explanation to be understood. To continue reading. Yuri's relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sari's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Up until now, their expressions have been reversed, with Sari easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling in them. But the tables have turned. Wait, are they talking about the past right now or the present? See, that's me right there too with books. I get so confused whenever, or movies, whenever it just changes all of a sudden. Where? Right there. They're talking about the past. These paragraphs are describing the flashback that Barnes is having. But they didn't tell me that. It's implied from the context. Sari rubs her temples. The two of them continue with Sari asking fewer questions. She begins to understand the values of the notes as she finds herself referring to somewhat often and even adding to them. But her reduction in questions comes not from getting used to the reading, but rather from her fearing that she'll come across as stupid. Fair enough. At last, Sari reaches the end of the chapter. I think we can stop here for now. Okay. Sari takes a deep breath and closes down what little of the book she's gone through so far. So what are your thoughts up to this point? Sari tries to find words. Am I doing well so far? I'm not sure I understand. Well, I don't know. When it takes me so long to read and understand things, it makes me feel really dumb. But I really like how into it you get. It makes me want to keep going and to keep doing my best so I can see it the way that you do. The relaxation in Yuri's expression fades. I see. Yuri quietly gathers her things. We can continue tomorrow, right? Yuri pauses, then shakes her head. We can do something else tomorrow. But, I'm sorry. Wait, sorry for what? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore, that's all. I'm sorry that made you. You weren't making me. Sari left alone with her words. How did this happen? We were having fun just a second ago. It's my fault. I said something stupid and hurt her. I would just told her that I enjoyed it. Monika trusted me with this. Something I'm good at, and I still messed it up. What if she doesn't want to come back? Drawn to go, Sari stares blankly at her desk spread with notes. The book sits next to them. Right. If she wasn't coming back, then she would have left her book here, right? Unless she just forgot to take it with her. This is horrible. Was it really because she thought I wasn't enjoying our time together? Or maybe she wasn't enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough. I probably let her down so much by having troubles following along. Yeah, I'm sure if I was smarter, she would have be having so much more fun. I need to be better for her. I think that's the end of the chapter. Yep, there it is. Oh, no mail this time. All right. Got a new picture, and it is of Yuri. That's cool. Oh, wait, I can set the wallpaper of my thing? I didn't know that. Yes. Oh, I got an achievement. Error. For more information, contact your system administrator. That's funny. Anything else new? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Can't tell which ones are new or not. They just add a new playlist. No, I don't see nothing. Weird. Oh, yep, there's my background. Cute. I like that one. Alright, side stories. Alright, we're done with part 1. Now for part 2. First time Sayuri is the first to enter the club room. Anxiety courses through her relentlessly. Will Yuri show up today? Sitting at a desk, she stamps her feet in an attempt to calm down. Why am I letting this affect me so much? I'm doing everything I can to make Yuri happy, but my best wasn't good enough. But it was still my best! By letting everyone down, I'm always just a disappointment. Sayuri continues to wrestle with her self-deprecating thoughts. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipation of Yuri's arrival. Minutes pass and nobody enters the club room. Not Yuri or Monika. Gosh, I'm so late. Why did I offer to help those other students with their work? I'm such a pushover sometimes. I'm going to leave such a bad impression on new club members like Yuri if I'm not the first one there. Monika rounds the corner approaching the club room. As she does so, Yuri? Ah! Yuri jumps out to Monika's voice. She's sitting outside the club room against the wall next to the door. Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book she was reading and stands up. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry I'm late. You didn't have to wait outside for me. The door to the club room is open. It's not... Yuri stammers, unable to explain herself. She peers inside the club room through the window and looks away. Actually, I was wondering if I could help you today instead. Me? With club, publicity stuff. Yes. Monika's utterly confused. Why is Yuri asking this all of a sudden, when she was so eager to spend time with Sayuri before? Did they not get along after all? Monika looks in the club room herself to see Sayuri sitting alone inside. Okay. It's kind of a simple job, but I'd be happy if we tag along. Me too. Monika is worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into whatever conflicts that may have arisen. It's a little ironic she realizes that she could be so conflict avoidant after having been in the debate club. Okay, let's take a walk together. Just have to make copies of this new flyer and go around to the billboards and replace the old ones with the new one. Yuri nods and the two set off. The two walk in silence. Without Sayuri, Monika finds it quite difficult to strike up a conversation. So, how's everything been going? Fine. That's good. Neither of them follow up with anything more. Monika tenses up at Stein conversation, I think? I can't really see. That word says, how the heck does Sayuri do it? Sorry, I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight into the computer lab to work on the flyers. Sayuri tore me. What did you two end up doing yesterday? Just some reading. Oh, I'm glad it's really starting to feel more like literature club now. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I felt so intimidated at first when I heard about the kind of reading you were into. But you know, it's kind of stupid of me because I'm just intimidated by things I'm not good at. And it's silly to assume that everyone will come to the club would just have the same interests as me. But it's so cool that you were able to get Sayuri into it. It's like the club is working. I'm really happy about that. She's not into it, huh? She's not into it, and I'm stupid for forcing it onto her. Okay, so that's why she's embarrassed. Yuri falls down again as she started her thought, but she can't figure out how to continue it. Did something happen? Yuri sighs. No, it's just me, Yuri pauses. I'm thinking. A moment passes in silence, then Yuri shakes her head. I shouldn't be complaining to you all of a sudden. Don't be silly. I won't think you're complaining. I just want to make sure you feel welcome. If it's important to that, then you can tell me anything. Well, I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess. It's not an issue with the club, it's just an issue with me. So I feel wrong to inconvenience you with it. Monika pauses and thinks. Well, what if we put it this way? It's my job as president to understand the needs of the club members, right? We're going to have all kinds of people joining the club, hopefully, anyway. And learning about the diverse needs and interests of everyone will help me come up with club activities that everyone else can be happy with. That everyone else can be happy with? Not just only some people, of course. I need to be looking out for everyone, otherwise what kind of club would it be? I see. Yuri looks a little more relaxed. It signals to Monika that switching from a sympathetic approach to a pragmatic one was a good choice. Each individual truly does have their own needs. Okay. Yuri takes a deep breath. I'm a really weird and awkward person. I've accepted that about myself. I just don't know how to, I guess, connect with other people. How is it so easy for everyone else? How do you just make conversation about any arbitrary topic? I can talk for hours about things that I'm into, unfortunately so much that I don't know when to stop. But for anything else, I just have no idea what to say. But I understand that about myself. I'm just not good with people. I can't help it. So it feels like whenever I'm confronted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored or made fun of or taken pity on. And Sari falls into that third category. Hold on, you're saying that Sari is taking pity on you? Yuri nods. I just want to be treated like a normal person. If you don't like me or you don't connect with my interests, then just tell me. I can accept that and move on. Very true, chat. If there's something that you don't like, don't force yourself to like it. Tell the person honestly and truthfully what you don't like. If you're not into reading, just tell the person I'm not into reading books. That's all Sayori had to tell her. Sayori's too nice to me. I'm so stupid for not realizing that she would just go along with whatever I pushed onto her. Nobody deserves to put themselves through that kind of disappointment just because they pity some weirdo who doesn't know how to make friends. It's the worst feeling. I hate it. Yuri's sharp words cut through the tense air. Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, two stopped short in the halfway, prioritizing the conversation over their original task. Monika looks at Yuri, looks down with her fist clenched. I think you should tell her that. I can never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic. Sari is different. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I'm sure that's all she's trying to do. So if you're able to explain it to her what makes you happy, then she'll do anything to make it happen. That's the problem. What kind of friendship has one person always trying to cater to the other person's weird needs? I'm sorry, I'm making myself sound so... No, I think I'm starting to understand. Monika hesitates to finish her thought out loud. It's something that Sari would be able to say better. Sari is someone who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. But Yuri, who has difficulty accepting kindness, must be driving Sari to be even more assertive in her kindness, further excavating the matter. Neither person is to blame, but it's the issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better. Sari wants to be your friend, I promise that. It's okay for different people to have different needs. I mean, Sari, she has her own needs too. But good friends work together and can be what they need to be for each other. You just have to have good communication. Excuse me. And talk about it. I don't have good communication. Yuri stops and shakes her head. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. My head is just... It's so resistant to everything. I'm pushing such a kind person away from me because of it. Yuri pauses to think. I'm so tired of this cycle I'm creating for myself. I think I'm so afraid of people pushing me away that I just push them away first. How thoughtless and immature of me. You take a deep breath. Oh, you. Why did I say you? Yuri takes a deep breath and sells. I didn't mean for this to turn into a whole venting session, but I understand now that I need to communicate with her. Ah, you're totally fine. It's for the club, remember? You're just helping make the club a better place for everyone. Yeah. Yuri falls silent again. She looks like she wants to say something. This is kind of critical thinking. It's something I'm really bad at. You know about people, so thank you. Anytime. Monika smiles at Yuri. For just a moment, Yuri finds it in herself to meet Monika's gaze, returning a shy smile of her own. Yuri and Monika finished replacing the old flyers with the new ones. More accurately, Monika mostly did the work, while Yuri followed along. But as the clubroom once again draws near, so does Yuri's confrontation. I can't do this. Yes, you can. It'll be great. Yuri sighs and shakes her head. I'm never going to feel confident enough. I just have to do it. If I don't do it now, I never will. Yuri starts toward the door but turns to face Monika. You're not going to wait outside, are you? Haha, I can take a walk. Want me to get you a coffee or something? Actually, I prefer tea. I like making my own though, so please don't worry about it. Although I suppose that one downside of reading here in the club rather than at home, I don't get to drink tea while reading. Sorry, I guess that has nothing to do with this. You know, now that I mention it, I bet we could get permission to keep stuff for the tea in the club room. You can use like an electric kettle to heat up the water, right? Would that really be possible? I'll look into it. I think it would be great. Yuri smiles and nods at the thought. I'll be back in a bit. Good luck. Monika waves at Yuri, then turns around and departs down the hallway as Yuri smiles and fades once more. A moment of daydreaming about tea isn't enough to save her from the anxiety of the task that lies before her, but it must be done. Taking one more deep breath, Yuri timidly opens the clubroom door. Yuri! Wait, hold on. I'm not done yet. Shuffles a bunch of papers around. Yuri stammers, her words suddenly caught up in her throat. The moment she realizes how Sori has been spending her afternoon. I wasn't expecting to come today. I was really hoping to make it all the way through the next chapter first. But I got most of the way through it. Look, Sari holds up a sheet of paper. It's a page of notes, beautifully produced, with indentations, categories, and even color coding. As Yuri sees it, her expression shifts from anxiety to despair. I was afraid you were getting disappointed in me, so I've been trying really hard. Stop. Yuri presses her fist against her forehead. Please stop. I can't take this. Yuri? Sari's voice quivers in shock after having received the exact opposite response she was expecting. I'm sorry. Sari looks away in guilt. Did I do something wrong? I don't understand. So if I did something wrong, please tell me. Yuri shakes her head. No. It's me. I keep putting myself in these situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like this kind of reading, it's okay. Please just tell me. I don't need to be treated differently just because I'm weird. But I don't treat you differently. I just want my friends to be happy. So I thought if we did something together, you really like. I don't want your pity. Why did I do that? Yuri sinks to her knees, her voice squeaks. I'm sorry. Tears of guilt and self-loathing begin to stream down her face. This isn't how it was supposed to go. Why is it so hard just to articulate your thoughts? Why do you end up pushing everyone away from you? Yuri's mind pounds with internal accusations as she shuts her eyes, unable to face Sayuri for the rest of the world. She should just leave, just escape from here before Monika sees her like this, before Sari tells Monika what she did. Before Yuri can put any straight from their age, she feels a warm pair of arms gently wrap around her from behind. It's okay, Sari whispers in her soothing voice. It's okay. It's okay. Overcome by Sari, Yuri finds herself unable to protest or pull away from Sari's kind gesture. Yuri sniffles, breathing heavily through clenched throat, trying with all her willpower to control herself. I understand. I understand that things you're feeling in your head are different from the things you're trying to say. I know that must be what you're feeling right now. I promise I understand that. So I'll give you as much time as you need. When you're ready, just tell me your feelings, and we'll talk about them together, okay? Yuri sniffles and nods her head. She gives herself a minute to compose her thoughts, then speaks while steadying her voice. I think that I've gotten so used to people being weirded out by me that it feels that anyone who's nice to me is just doing it out of pity. I'm so horrible with people. So it makes me not want to believe that someone can actually like me for who I am. Yuri paused, but Sari doesn't interrupt. Rather, she waits for Yuri to continue. I got so excited when I joined the literature club. I thought that was finally my chance to make friends through my interest. Because my interests are the only things I know how to talk about. It's all I have going for me. But then whenever I catch myself getting overly obsessive in front of other people, I feel like I'm making a fool of myself. I hate myself for it. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person, but how am I supposed to expect that when I can't behave like one? I just want to learn how to get along with people and stop ruining things for myself. That's all. Yuri finished her thoughts and feelings more steady after having gotten them out. Sari, who can feel Yuri's breath rise and all from beneath her arms, realizes that as well. Thank you for helping me understand you a little bit better. You know, you were so great at helping me while we were reading. So I'll help you with the things you need to. But I feel like it would just be frustrating for you without how much patience I require sometimes. Hehe. That sounds kind of familiar. I couldn't stop worrying about that while we were reading. I was afraid you would get frustrated with me. But I would never do that. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning how I have a lot of patience. Yeah, I know, but my irrational fears just won't be quiet sometimes. I'm sure it's the same for you, right? Yeah. Irrational fears. Well, you know, there's no way that you could frustrate me because I already like you as the person that you are. I know you said you have a hard time believing that, but I promise that it's true. You don't have to be a social person for people to like you. I think you're really considerate in your own way, you know, worrying so much about people's feelings. We're all kind of weird. It's a literature club, haha. But it's the best part, we're all different and have different interests. Like about the book. I'm reading because I want to. I promise that. That's what I really want. It's a bit of a struggle, but try not to mistake that for me not enjoying it. I mean, we could never discover new things if we didn't try them first, right? I want to learn the reasons that you love it so much. And in the end, it's not for me, then I can say that I'll be glad that I tried it and learned more about you. Plus, you're like super duper smart, and I want that to rub off of me. Haha. Yuri fights back a smile, and at that comment. Already the heavy atmosphere surrounding her seems to have evaporated through the cares of Sari's arms. Your hair is so pretty. I always wanted a long hair, but I was awful taking care of it, so I cut it all off. Yuri's tension relaxes. For once, she feels okay just listening rather than worrying so much about saying the right thing. Sari, sensing Yuri's comfort, lets her rest. And it must be so difficult for her to feel relaxed around other people. But if the Leverage Club can make it happen, then it's something that she deserves to experience. That was beautiful. And yep, yes, that's a true message right there, chat. Accept people for who they are. No matter what imperfections they have. A person is beautiful inside and out. Well then, based on my understanding of your feelings, I suppose I don't mind if we were to continue reading. That's what I wanted to hear. But we can stop at any time. If you truly don't like it, please be honest about it. I won't be offended. Of course. I'm not going to judge anything this early on, though, so we'll just see what happens. Oh, and, it's not good to touch people without their consent first. Very true. Always get consent before touching someone. Especially sexually. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Oh, you didn't? I mean, I suppose it was kind of nice. I was just saying. I am back. Monika's back. I haven't seen it, like, at all recently. Sari trots over to Monika. She whispers, like, can I hug you? Sure, Sari. Sari wraps her arms around Monika. Oh yeah, Yuri, it might be good to know. Sari can be kind of a hug monster. That is true. She is a hug monster. There's nothing wrong with a hug monster, though. Hey, don't call me a monster. Artemis is a monster. If he inherits the kingdom, it could spell disaster. Yuri laughs, Monika. Perspectively looks between the two of them, then smiles. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying your reading so far. It's like our first real activity as the Literature Club. About that. Well, you've been so patient with exploring my interests. I think it'd be inconsiderate of me not to return a favor to you and about the things that you like. Yes! Do you like poetry? Yuri smiles. Oh, new mail. New mail! Oh my god. Okay, who's responsible for creating a Twitter account for Monika? I think it's hilarious, but for God's sake, don't tell Paula, It would get a 4 out of 0 in a microsecond. Are you just relaying her tweets manly? You did a code some kind of pass through layer to automate. Based on the contents of the tweet, like not screaming for help, I assume they're coming from the control simulation. You know what? Now I gotta check. Is there actually a Monika Twitter account for Doki Doki Literature Club? Now I gotta actually check. There is a Monika account for Doki Doki Literature Club. That's funny. Okay. New pictures. Let's see, the side story understanding. Interesting. Where's the new music? I don't see any new music! This game's lying to me! Wait. That was understanding too, right? I can't remember. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Yep, we already did this. Yeah, I already. Okay, so we're on the next story. Skip, 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 skip. Okay. All right. Now we get to meet my favorite girl, Natsuki. It's been several weeks since the club has officially started. Through their initial setbacks, the 3 club members so far, Monika, Sayuri, and Yuri, have increased their collective bond with the club. Sayuri has partaken in some of Yuri's high fantasy literature, and all 3 of them, led by Sayuri, has taken an interest in poetry. On a day like any other, the 3 find themselves suddenly interrupted by the club room door opening. And walks a girl none of them have seen before. Hi! Yay! There's my girl, Natsuki. Okay, that's cute music. I actually like that. Sorry. Tugs excitedly at Monika's sleeve. Yuri shifts in her seat, buries her eyes in her book. Are you here for the literature club? Yeah. Yay, that's great. Thanks for stopping by. It's kind of a small club still, so it's really exciting to see new faces. Yeah. Come sit down somewhere. You can sit next to my desk. Sayuri prances over her desk and presses her palms onto it. Oh, and Yuri can make you some tea. Haha. Yuri looks up at Sayuri and protests for having drawn attention to her. Natsuki silently glances between everyone and sits down next to Sayuri. Monika follows by sitting nearby. The sudden gathering prompts Yuri to stand up. Standing in the corner and making tea doesn't sound too bad after all. Okay then, how about we all introduce ourselves? Okay. Well, I'm Monika. I'm the one who started the club. I was originally in the debate club, but I really wanted to do something I felt more passionate about, if that makes sense. So I started the literature club as a way for people to express themselves through writing, for reading, or whatever other kind of literature. You know, I figured it was your club. You have that vibe. I have what vibe? Oh, you know, like... Never mind. Yeah, just to let you know, chat, she's the tsundere type. This girl is very tsundere. I'm not gonna judge people I just met like that. Very adult-like of you. I always judge people so hard. Oh, no you don't, sorry. Yes, she does. Yuri's deadpan voice carries across from Natsuki's giggles. I'm sorry. I just like learning about everyone and making friends. Oh, and I also like poetry. Oh yeah, very adult-like of you. Hey, I'm an adult. I mean, technically, chat, they're all adults. They're all 21. 21 and in either college or high school. I don't know. Sound of Yuri's electric kettle stirring up fills the room. Oh, that's Yuri. Sayuri lowers her voice. She's kind of shy, but she's really nice and super smart. She likes big fancy books and tea, and I love her. Well, I guess that leaves me then. I'm Natsuki. I like to listen to music and hang out downtown and stuff. And my favorite ice cream flavor is strawberry. My favorite ice cream is cookies and cream. Actually, I have multiple flavors. Cookies and cream, cookie dough, and what do you call it? Rocky Road ice cream. Ooh, let's get ice cream. I agree with you, sir. My favorite flavor is probably cookie dough, or maybe chocolate. It's cookie dough. Hey, there we go, sorry. Cookie dough. And Monika's is probably vanilla. What the heck? I take too many online quizzes. The ice cream one. I skipped that by accident. I take too many online quizzes. The ice cream ones are always accurate. What's Yuri's favorite? Natsuki shrugs. Probably green tea, hahaha. I'm just joking, I have no idea for Yuri. Still, it's pretty chill here. Do you like to hang out or do actual or do you actually do club stuff? Well, we do club stuff too. It just hasn't been very structured yet. We only have like 3 members, so we kind of just loosely spend our time doing stuff we like. But I keep thinking it's about time we start with like some more structured club activities. It's been a while now since I started a club, so yeah. Well, with that being said, what kind of literature are you into, Natsuki? Anything you like the club to get into? Well, I guess in literature, well, I like manga. Hey, that's my girl. Manga? Hey, why'd you say it like that? Yeah, I want to read manga in the club. Wait, hold on a second. That sounds so great. Like, after all I've been doing all this, Yuri turns to the desk with a tray of teacups, which he sits down on an empty desk. After all the deep and immersive reading I've been doing, I wouldn't mind doing something a little more simple. Manga isn't simple. If you think that, you just don't understand the nuance. I love manga. Manga's fun to read. I didn't mean simple like that. Well, anyway, putting manga aside, is there any other kind of literature that you're interested in? Well, not really. In that case, have you considered the anime club? Are you serious? I'm not going to join the anime club. It's full of weird guys. That's her reason for not joining. That's funny. I mean, she is a cute girl, and they would be distracted by her instead of the manga and anime. Come on, is it that big of a deal? Manga is literature, right? I mean, I guess if you consider it the literal definition of literature, then technically, I get it. Look, I'll do whatever the club activities want. Can I please just join? I won't bother anyone. If I can just like keep my manga here and hang out after school, I'll do literally whatever you want me to do. That's fine, right? Yeah, I guess there's nothing wrong with that. Oh my god, thank you. You're the best. I have most of it crammed in my locker, so I'm gonna start getting it, okay? Natsuki stands up. Need some help? Nah, I got it. I don't want you to see my locker. If you say so, but there's no way it's worse than mine. I hope we never find out then. Natsuki exits the clubroom, leaving everyone in silence, save for the sound of Yuri sipping her tea. I'm such a pushover. Hey, it's not that bad. Natsuki seems like a lot of fun. Maybe, but I mean, she's like no actual interest in literature, you know? And that's normally fine, but she said she would participate in club activities like it's some kind of obligation. Her tea is gonna get cold. Yeah. Wait, that's not related. I think everyone deserves a chance. Especially if we can bring her happiness. Besides, maybe she'll take a liking to literature. Are you sure you don't want to read her manga, Sayuri? Hey, who do you think I am? Sorry, I didn't mean that. I just feel really uneasy about this. Have any opinion, Yuri? Not particularly. She said she wasn't gonna bother anyone, that includes me, so... Does that mean I can bother you? No, you're a pleasure to be around. I was just fishing for a compliment. I know. But still, I really think we should give her a chance. Yeah, alright. But really, am I gonna start enforcing club activities? Yes. I'm willing to cooperate. Suddenly the 3 of them hear a thump against the door. What was that? Sunny stands and walks to the door and opens it. Thank you. Carrying 3 boxes of what is presuming manga, Natsuki grunts and wobbles inside before slowly bending over and dropping the stack before as gently as she can. That's quite a collection! Sari giggles in excitement while catching her breath. Natsuki replies, there's still one more box. I can put them away myself. I know how to organize them. Monika anciently glances between Sayuri and Yuri. If this is really okay for the club, maybe it's what she needs to really kick the club into gear before everyone gets complacent. It seems like things are finally going to start getting more serious. At the next club meeting, Monika is the first to arrive. But ever since Natsuki joined, she feels a lot less relaxed. Why am I so nervous? Monika paces, trying to figure out her feelings. Natsuki said she wasn't going to bother him, so why does it feel like the atmosphere has changed so much? While Monika thinks, the club door opens, revealing Natsuki carrying a box. They're starting to grow. Monika forces a smile as Natsuki makes her way to the closet. Natsuki forces one in return. Need help? No, I got it. Monika awkwardly tries to start some kind of conversation, but it fails. Curious, she peeks in the closet where Natsuki is stashing all of her manga. This duel with school supplies, the shelves are now vibrant with bright colors and cute-looking artwork. Yeah, the top shelf is pretty empty. Maybe we could keep it up there. I can't reach up there. That would be inconvenient. Yeah, but Monika decides. The teachers are going to ask what's all this manga is doing here. And I have to tell them it's for the literature club. So, Monika backs off and stomps into her desk. It's this kind of tension. It feels like the relaxed atmosphere accumulated over the past weeks is being sucked right out of the room. Good afternoon! Sari spins into the club. Oh, I see someone's in a good mood. Yeah, because I have this. Sari brandishes a cookie wrapped in a plastic. I found some money and got a cookie. Oh, that's pretty. As Sari trots over to the closet, the colorful shell catch her eye. Which one do I start with? Well, you can start with giving me a bite of that cookie. No way. I saved all my luck on that money. If you want entry into my kingdom, you need to pay the tax, peasant. Boo! Defeats Sari and wraps her cookie and breaks off the piece for Natsuki. Then Yuri silently walks into the club room. Monika glances at her with pleading eyes. Yuri turns a quick nod of understanding. Well, everyone, it's here now. Peasant. Yes. She called her a peasant. Despite the club only having one more person than before, it somehow feels twice as lively. Okay, so I think today that we should go over some potential club activities and see which ones we want to do first. We have 4 members now, so it would be great if we found some stuff to do as a group. Does that sound good to everyone? I agree. Okay, so I have some ideas of my own, but I want to hear your ideas too. Well, I've been having a lot of fun learning about everyone's interests. Maybe we could give each person a day to share their favorite type of literature with everyone else. Well, maybe. Something tells me that Monika glances at Yuri and Natsuki, who both appear very unwilling to even consider each other's interests. Maybe we can try to come up with something that everyone can enjoy equally. You know, like we all vote on a book to read or something like that. I think we should all collectively try to expand our interests rather than just stick to the things we're familiar with. Why does it feel like I'm being targeted here? Now, actually, did you say that you would get along with whatever the club wanted to do? Well, yeah, but that doesn't make it okay if you ignore everyone else's preferences. I like Sayori's suggestion. Yeah, me too. Yeah, but Monika's voice trails off. Although she let Natsuki join the club, Monika finds it critically difficult to relent to her demand. If Natsuki doesn't respect the club, why should Monika have to yield to Natsuki's opinions anyway? Natsuki, are you sure you don't want to have any literature interests you could share with the club? I swear I don't mind if you keep your manga here, but I just... Natsuki cuts Monika off by suddenly standing up. Well, it's obvious that I'm not wanting her, so I'm gonna just leave. But I really would appreciate you being more upfront about it. Okay, I think you're kind of jumping to conclusions here, but you're free to do whatever you want. Natsuki shoots Monika a quick glare before walking straight out of the room. Oh no! Sarah runs after her, leaving just Monika and Yuri. Second time, Monika slumps down into a desk. Why am I such a jerk? No, she's a jerk. She's making me feel this way. Monika looks up at Yuri, seeking affirmation, and Yuri looks away. She probably just went around looking for the smallest club she could find so she doesn't have to participate. How does she expect me to give her respect when she has no respect for the club? Am I wrong here? I'm not good at these things, Monika says. Me neither. I just have no idea what to do. I don't want to hurt anyone, but I feel like it's wrong to enforce the club vision. You know, like people should join because they want to express their passion for literature, or at least develop it. So maybe she's not a good fit for the club after all. Monika sits in silence, afraid to accept the tentative conclusion. Mary looks tense, but she doesn't seem to want to add anything. You can say sorry, you can go... sorry, you can go back to reading. I know this doesn't concern you. It does. Does how? Well, I just can't comfortably read in an atmosphere where the peace has been disturbed. Oh. Well, great. I'm just ruining the whole club, then. That's not an accurate conclusion to make. I know, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of voicing my frustration and I guess guilt. It's like my frustration wants to blame her, but my guilt wants to blame me. Ugh, why is it the hardest to be rational during times you need it the most? I don't think you're being irrational. I think Natsuki is. She has no authority to walk in here and make demands of the club, your club. Something ridiculous as manga has no place here. The fact that you're even storing it for her should make her completely indebted to you. Well, you're right, but I don't know. Isn't it kind of harsh to say things like it's ridiculous and it has no place here? Do you not feel the same way? You've been doing everything you can to avoid associating the club with it. So I assume you feel the same way about it. That's not true. Well, recalling her confrontations with Natsuki, a realization starts to set in. You may be right. I mean, if it was anything besides manga, would I really be acting like this? Maybe I'd just be convincing myself that it has nothing to do with the manga. I'm really upset that I would let myself do that. Beside Monika walked over the closet. She finds herself staring at the colorful shelves. It's just, this wasn't really what I had in mind for a club about literature. There shouldn't be anything wrong with that. Monika starts defending her position once again. It's a complicated issue that Monika had failed to consider before now. What is the line even drawn at what's considered literature? Lost in that, she reaches into one of her larger boxes and pulls out a volume, inspecting it for no particular reason. The cover features 4 girls striking cute and exaggerated poses, all dressed in short skirts. Yeah, I mean, amused by the absurdity of the cover, Monika opens the book. Alright, nice. Alright, we got Sarino. Anything else new? Alright, so there's going to be something for each side story, it looks like. Yeah, I still got a bunch of secrets to get to. To figure out how to unlock all the secrets. Doesn't tell me how to unlock those either. I got a bunch of promo images too. Where's the new music? This game is messing with my head. There's no new music. Alright. Jeez, there's so many different stories. So right now we're on respect. Then next is balance, reflection, and self-love. Probably not going to have time for all the stories, but we can probably do a few of them. Alright, respect part 2. This sucks. Why is Monika such a jerk? She'd be grateful that I even joined her stupid club. It's not like she can find any members. Monika usually is really nice. She cares so much about everyone in the club being happy. Yeah, right. Well, she usually does. Maybe when she's not busy being so judgmental. So what if I'm into manga? Why can't just one person accept that instead of being so condescending about it? I accepted it. I think it's cute. Oh, come on, that's condescending too. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I just want to support Natsuki size. I know, thanks. It just really sucks. You want me to talk to Monika? I don't know. It's not like it's going to change her opinion of me. Like, even if you were to convince her to back off, that wouldn't suddenly make me feel like I'm actually welcome to the club. I should just find another club. Wait, you don't have to do that. We can figure this out, please. I mean, I'm the vice president, or at least I think I am. I don't want you to leave. Everyone deserves to feel welcome and to be happy, so I want to make that happen for everyone. Oh, happen for you. Sorry, not everyone. I was wondering, what was the reason that you decided to join the literature club? Well, Natsuki hesitated. It's kind of dumb. Don't say that. There's no such thing as a dumb reason when everyone is welcome. I wasn't welcome. You were to me, so just don't tell everyone, okay? Especially Monika, I promise. Natsuki sighs. I'm just tired of everyone judging me all the time. I can't enjoy any of the stuff I'm into without people making snotty comments about it. Not that I care about what anyone thinks, but you know, the signs for the literature clubs said that you can be yourself or whatever. So I decided it was at least worth a shot. But that was a lie, apparently. Natsuki genetically kicks the toe of her shoe against the wall. Oh, and I like reading too. Really? How come you didn't say that to Monika? Because she was being so judgmental, I didn't just want to tell her something she wanted to hear. Always true, Chad. Don't judge a book by its cover. Just because someone's different doesn't mean you have the right to judge them. Every person is different in their own way, and everyone has different opinions and likes. And dislikes. You should never judge someone. That is the worst thing you can ever do. She didn't deserve that kind of satisfaction. And if she knew I was into writing, then she would have just be like everyone else and try to push me away from the manga in favor of the more mature thing. The two of them remained silent for a while. So I understand that it's out of the question for Natsuki's return to the club room, for today at least. But Natsuki has a reason for wanting to join the club, just like everyone else. It's part of the club's vision for her to be welcome. You deserve to express yourself as much as everyone else does. That's supposed to be what the club is for. So, I'm going to do everything I can to fix this. I promise. It's lunchtime the next day. The cafeteria and the hallways are bustling with students and rushing to meet with their friends and make the most of their limited break time. Where could she be? Among them is Monika, who always eats lunch in her classroom, but she has some additional business today. Fearing Natsuki would avoid coming to the club, Monika decided to try to find her during lunch so she could make amends. After searching for a sentence time, Monika finally spots her. Despite her short stature, Natsuki's bright hair helps her stand out from the crowd. Oh gosh. Suddenly feeling out, Monika is afraid to get closer. Natsuki with some friends who Monika doesn't recognize, they're all energetically chatting together. It'd be really tactless to just interrupt them. Oh yeah, did you end up joining the literature cover? What? Oh, of course I joined. Why wouldn't I? Ha, I told you she would join. Ha, come on, you know. She only joined because you wouldn't stop giving her crap about the anime club. I told you I never even wanted to join that stupid club. Oh sure. Well, you had to give her some credit for at least making an effort to finally grow past that trash. Wow, that's rude. Ah, true. Well, congrats finally graduating middle school, Natsuki. We're proud of you. Shut up, just let me do my thing. I'm just joking, you know we love you. Yeah, once the literature club makes you a famous writer, we'll be the first ones to buy your book. What, you're gonna buy her smutty fanfiction? Haha, well obviously, I want to sign a copy. That was like years ago. You don't think I've grown out of it by now. I told you I was doing it. Besides, it's a good reminder of how far you've come since then. Not to mention, you could have have done it without this. That gives us a pass to the joke about it. Yeah, sure. They grow up so fast, it brings a tear to my eye. These don't sound like real friends. Natsuki suddenly glances in Monika's direction, prompting Monika to quickly turn away and distance herself. What the heck? That was horrible. I should have said something to defend her. Why did I have to be so conflict avoidant? Not that I deserve to say anything. I'm hardly better than them after the way I treated her. Ugh, I'm so awful. I'm not doing anything right. After school ends, Monika tragically makes her way to the club room. She finds Yuri inside, eyes on a book as usual. Monika picks a desk and slumps into it, something she senses seems to be doing rather often lately. Yuri, I don't think I can be club president. I suck at handling anything that doesn't go like exactly my way. Yuri looks up from her book. I mean, Monika does feel a lot of responsibility as a president, so I don't blame her. Oh, that felt good. Like the Literature Club is a place where you get to express yourself, unless it's in a way I don't like. I'm so mad at myself. And I'm especially mad that I didn't have the self-reflection skills to realize what I was doing so much for maturity. Sorry, I really shouldn't be complaining out loud like this. There's just like a lot on my mind. No. I enjoy listening. Really? Why? Yuri shrugs. It just makes me feel nice. Oh, okay, guess I'll just continue then. Yuri nods. Yeah. Natsuki has kind of a blunt attitude, you know. It made me feel like she wasn't taking the club seriously. I couldn't even figure out why she wanted to join. I saw her friends talking to her in the hallway during lunch, and they were just so mean to her. Telling her to grow up and stuff like that. That's the Literature Club. That the Literature Club would help her grow out of her manga. It just made me so mad, just let her enjoy it. It makes her happy. Why are you trying to take that away from her? When I had that thought, it was just when I came to the realization that I was kind of doing the same thing, just in a roundabout way. Excuse me. I should have made her feel good about her passion about something. But I just dismissed it. No, I was actually trying to avoid acknowledging it at all. I even did that with you when we first joined the club. You did? Yeah, I remember fantasy isn't really my thing, so I kind of was trying to dismiss it. But then Sayuri jumped in and took over the conversation. I should have reflected on that, but I didn't because I just let Sayuri handle it instead. And now I'm repeating the same mistake, except I really hurt someone this time. Monika shakes her head. I'm so tired of being afraid of things I'm not comfortable with. It's so stupid. Like, I can just picture how much joy it would bring Natsuki if I let her share her passion a little. I'm so angry that her friends were treating her like that. I'm going to get them back for it. Get them back? Yeah. I'll get them back by making sure that this is the Literature Club that Natsuki wants, not the one that they want. Suddenly, Sayuri bursts through the door, making Monika and Yuri jump. But rather, a rare stern face, she marches over to Monika's desk and sits down next to her. I'm having intervention. Oh, I'm having an intervention. I can do that because I'm vice president. Is this about Natsuki? Yes. Yeah, I know. I messed up. I'm super sorry. I was just talking to Yuri about it. Really? I was so dismissive of her passion that she felt threatened and probably just unwelcome. Literally the opposite of what the Literature Club is supposed to be. I really need to make it up to her. Oh. Yay! I did it! Thanks for the intervention. Sorry, I'm glad we're on the same page. Friendship wins again. Indeed. Friendship is the most powerful thing in this chat. So how do you want to make it up to her? I have a plan. Sorry, do you know Natsuki is coming to the club meeting today? I don't think she is. I see. Monika was afraid of that, not because of the plan, because she's facing the consequences of the damage she inadvertently caused. The only way to do the right thing is to face it head on. It's so easy to just duck away from the conflict and wait for it to blow over. But that's not enough. To truly respect someone's feelings after you hurt them is to face them and admit your wrongdoing. Absolutely true. If you ever do something wrong, best way to fix the situation is just admit that you were wrong, even if it wasn't your fault. Not the wrongdoings of mismanaging the club, but the wrongdoings of disrespecting Natsuki's feelings. Okay, do you think you could get her to come to the meeting tomorrow? I can do that. Okay, awesome. Yuri, you don't have to worry about anything, but thank you for being my friend. You're a good listener. Fidgeting with her hair, Yuri turns away to hide a smile. Well, I guess it's for today. It's going to be a pretty quiet club meeting. I'm going to snap out of it. Is that okay? Yeah, I'm just going to read with Yuri. Hey, is this one of Natsuki's book? How come it's out here? Sorry, I picked up the manga that was resting on an adjacent desk. Oh, that's some Natsuki's. Probably just left it out by accident. But I thought she hasn't been coming to the club. Actually, Monika's been. Okay, Yuri, I'm sure it was just someone else who was using this classroom, then okay? Monika smiles at them both. Then with a wave, she exits the club room. I really shouldn't have left that out. If Sari catches on, she'll definitely tell Natsuki. And that would get really awkward. Now I wonder if there's a keyboard I could borrow from the music room. The time for the next club meeting has already arrived. Monika and Yuri are the first to arrive. I'm so worried. Do you think Sayuri is going to be able to bring Natsuki? Yes. How do you know? Well, she's Sayuri. You know, you're right. Time slowly passes. Monika sits and stands up to pace around and sits again. Yuri's eyes don't move from her book. Then the door finally opens. Sayuri marches inside. Behind her, Natsuki shuffles inside, nervously looking around the room. We're here. Welcome back. Monika, the club president, stands up and greets them with a smile. Sayuri picks up a desk and takes a seat. Natsuki sits closely next to her. Looking back and forth between the club members, Monika is struck with a nostalgic feeling. She would stand at the front of the club room just like this, struggling to picture just who may eventually be sitting before her. But the imagination was never going to predict just how unique and diverse each member would be. Each with her own struggle or her own reason for seeking the vision that Monika had admittedly so vaguely advertised. Seeking trust, understanding, respect. What new lesson will the future hold for the literature club? Realizing she's getting ahead of herself, Monika takes a deep breath and returns to the present. Okay, everyone, the literature club is starting. We have an activity planned for today. Monika turns around to face the chalkboard. On it, she writes manga in big letters. Today we're going to learn from an expert about unique form of literature manga. Oh, come on. Isn't this kind of forced? I know you actually don't do this, so just... Monika shakes her head. Natsuki. This is the hardest part. After making it this far, it'd be easy just to smile and move on. But that's not enough. Not this time. I'm sorry. I was wrong. It was wrong of me to not take you seriously when you were kind enough to show interest in my club. I thought about it and I realized how biased I was against manga. It caused me to disrespect you, and I'm sorry. But I think you deserve to be able to share your passion with us. So can I make it up to you? Well, thanks, but I know you're only doing this because Sayuri told you to. Wait, that's not true. Monika planned this all by herself. I didn't even get a chance to talk to her. I was a witness to that as well. This is the Literature Club. The Literature Club is a place where everyone gets to be themselves. We all have our own interests and our differences. It's my vision to let us freely express ourselves. Okay, Take care, Magic. See you in a bit. It's my vision to let us freely express that. And it's my goal to respect everyone for them. So I just want to learn about the things that make you happy. I think that you deserve to share that joy as much as everyone else does. Is that okay? Natsuki looks away and hesitates, but it's really dumb, the stuff I'm into. Monika smiles. She kneels in front of Natsuki's desk, looking her straight in the eye. If you like it, then it's not dumb. Oh, except for me. Sorry, you're not dumb either. Haha, what the heck? You guys are so weird. And I'll show you some of my manga. Only because you admitted that it's literature after all. Natsuki stands up. Oh yeah, I didn't say this before, but I'm actually into writing too. I'm kind of a pro. But I didn't want you to like me just for that. Wow, really? I really did have you all wrong, Natsuki. Yeah, whatever. Today's not about that anyway, right? It's about manga, so I hope you're ready. That's cute. A week has passed since Natsuki returned to the Literature Club. Since then, the club activities have been in full swing. Each club member had received a day in the spotlight to share all their favorite kinds of literature with each other. As another meeting draws to a close, Monika approaches Natsuki on the way out. Natsuki, are you in a hurry home or anything? Me? No, not particularly. Why? Oh, there's just something I wanted to show you if you had a few minutes. Sure, what is it? It's down in here. Can you follow me to the music room? The music room? Why? Well, you'll see. Oh, this is a new scene. We've never gotten this background before. You know, I was thinking back. When the club was just me and Sorry, we would talk about how we envisioned the club to turn out. We cared a lot about being a place where people could express themselves. And she said something strange to me. She said that I was trying to make the club that I needed myself more than anyone. But I think it wasn't until you joined that I fully understood that. Because you really taught me a lot about myself. The things I was probably always too stubborn to admit. Oh, come on, you can't mean that. I didn't even do anything. I just brought a bunch of manga and then I got fussy when I didn't have my way. It was really stupid of me to make such a big deal out of it. No, I honestly needed it. If you didn't express that you were hurt, I never would have realized that I did something wrong. Besides, your feelings are valid. They deserve to be heard and respected. It's just really hard to feel that way sometimes, you know, I really shouldn't care about what other people think in the first place. But when you're just criticized by everyone around you for being a certain way, it can get really hard to just brush it off. And it makes me start to feel like I'm the problem. Like I'm not doing enough to please everyone else. Am I being too entitled if I just want people to like me, without me having to hide a bunch of the stuff about myself? I don't think I am. I just wish that sometimes people would try to appreciate me for who I actually am. And that's a true fact right there. You should always respect someone for who they are. As Monika listens, she recalls vividly how Natsuki's friends were treating her, and how naturally they did so. How long has she been fighting against that, refusing to change for others? I could only wish I was as strong as you are, Natsuki. You're so honest with yourself. I'm always trying to come off as perfect for other people. Anytime there's a hint of contention, I just crumble. But it's thanks to you that I really started thinking about this stuff. You really inspired me to start working on it. But, like I said, I didn't even do anything. You were just being yourself, and that's all you need to do. Also, there's something else. Monika takes a breath. The thing is, I might have read a little bit of your manga. What? You? What the heck? Why didn't you tell me? I'm sorry, I think I just felt kind of embarrassed to admit it after I gave you such a hard time about it. I can't believe you of all people were reading manga behind my back. That's so funny. Yeah, well, I just flipped through one of them out of curiosity, but I ended up reading a whole bunch of it. But I mean, one of the characters was in a literature club what are the chances, right? You were reading Parfait Girls? Wow, you have good taste. Just one volume. And I kind of just picked it out randomly. You know what? I'm actually curious if that is an actual manga. Is Parfait Girls an actual manga? Wait a second, chat. Just a second. Let me see. Manga Parfait. Is it real though? Oh yeah, it's a real. It's an actual real manga. That's cool. I kind of just picked it out randomly. Well, you have good intuition then. You have to tell me all your favorite parts. Haha, well, I think it's some kind of weird fate. Because the character isn't just in Electrica, she also plays piano. It's just weird because I always want to learn piano. She was like the perfect person that I always wished I was. I just did what I wanted instead of always second guessing myself. Monika walks over to the piano and sits down. Oh, cute. I always felt I should always only share the absolute best part of myself. The parts that will impress people or make them like me more. But after you joined the club, I really realized how self-destructive that mentality is. We share things because we want to express ourselves. Sharing experiences allows us to share emotions. And I just felt like I wanted to show you this because it wasn't for you. I never would have started playing. Hey, I think the credit for that one goes to Parfait Girls, not me. No. Well, maybe it's true that the Parfait Girls put the thoughts into my head. But it was still you who inspired me to keep practicing every day. Every day? Because, you know, it just makes me feel like if I want to do something, I should just do it. I mean, I still haven't been practicing for very long. I'm really not any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote a song for the club. And I worked really, really hard on it. It doesn't have any words or anything, but, well, yeah. That's cute. This gets my voice break. That's cute. Get the four girls together. back. Welcome back, Magic. That's all. That was so good. It was? Yeah, you kidding me? You're like already a pro. Ha, not even close. Does the song have a name? You said it was about the club, so yeah. It's called My Song, Your Note. Because everyone brings something so unique to the club. It's completely different from how I first imagined it, I think. But I was like such a self-perfectionist. It shouldn't be about me, it should be about everyone. And it's all about you who helped me shape the club into what it is. I would never change that. Well, I think that's really thoughtful and kind of flattering. I kind of feel like I don't deserve this much validation. I wasn't exactly very patient either when I first joined the club. It makes me feel like I should probably apologize too. I think I was just really fed up with a lot of things and I got frustrated after not getting my way in the club. So yeah, I really didn't mean to take it out on anyone. I was being really immature. Haha, if you can get my stubborn butt to apologize, I guess you're doing something right. It's fine. I'm past it too. I think we're already even. But it's really sweet you were thinking about it. It takes a lot of maturity to reflect on that kind of thing. Well, I wonder who I got it from. Oh, never mind. Anyway, we're even as long as you let me keep my manga in the club room. You did admit that it's a formal literature. You totally can't take that back now. You got me. The closet is all yours. Hehehe. I'll tell you what. I'll bring in a little something for the club tomorrow. I want to do something nice in return. What kind of little something? Oh, you'll see. But I don't think you'll be disappointed. The next something ends up being a particularly tasty one. Okay. Nice. New mail. I don't like surprises. Hey, they said it's a tasty one. Staying focused on our goals. Let's see. As a reminder to help guide our data collection, any analysis performed should be focused on answering some of these main questions. How does granting elevated access to the VM affect a person's emotional state? How does granting elevated access to the VM affect a person's values and goals? How does someone effectively navigate and experiment the ability to change the contents of their VM? How is the elevated access being weaponized? Let's see. What actions, values most contribute to the destruction of the universe? Most importantly, how might your observations apply to our own universe? Bonus, how can we present the upper management as operation benefits the company? Unrelated note, whoever changed the color scheme of the desktop to pink, can you please change it back? Unprofessional. It's unprofessional and runs the risk of drawing eyes. Never! I will keep this background. Can't stop me. Alright, new pictures. Oh, it's another new chibi art. I like that one better. Wait. Oh, these are oh no, those are chibis, and these are more like. I like this one. This one's cute though. Set wallpaper. There we go. New wallpaper. There's one for Monika. Be a new scene. Yep, there it is. Yeah, 4 more scenes left, and we should have a new background as well. Yep, there it is. So there's one more part of the room we have, of the school we haven't seen yet. Cute. Oh yeah, chat. If you're curious of what song she actually wrote, here, let me play it. Where is it? Ah, there it is. Very comfy song.
That special day. Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all?
Like, whoever did this song did an amazing job. This is actually the song you hear at the end of the game too, when you play the
Does my pen
main game.
only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take, or is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality? If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
Yep, very comfy song. I think this is the one we just heard. Hold on. Oh, yeah, it even has the side stories thing. Okay, yeah, it's that one. Okay, cool. Alright, next side story. That is Balance. We'll probably finish these two, and then we can probably call it a night. We'll finish the rest next time. Alright, yep, here we go. Balance. Natsuki. While Natsuki is messing with the orientation of her manga in the closest shelves, Sari approaches from behind and pulls her into an embrace. What? Hi. Hi. The Literature Club is in full swing since Natsuki joined. Including her, the club is now comprised of 4 members: Sari, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monika. Each club member has received a day in the spotlight to share all their favorite kinds of literature with each other. Natsuki was first and shared her passion for manga, then Sari for her love for poetry, as well as how she goes about writing it herself. Monika, who has multiple literature, decided to focus her day on short stories. And finally, Yuri managed to demonstrate her obsession with fantasy with a little help and encouragement from Sayuri. After the week was spent on the presentations, Monika decided to give the club members this next week to freely explore each other's literature interests. Sayuri, having spent most of her time in the club so far with Yuri's fantasy book, is rather excited to begin her journey into Natsuki's manga collection. I want to read with you today. Tell me which one I should pick. Well, that depends on the kind of stuff you like. I mean, it's like romance, drama, comedy, and mystery. I like all those things. Sari reaches out and pulls out a random book from the shelf and inspects the cover. Shouldn't this girl be wearing more clothes? You wouldn't like that one. Ah, she pulled out a hentai. Either that or an ecchi manga. In a panic, Nachi snatches her book from Sari's hand and places it on the shelf, in a less conspicuous location. Okay, well, if you really have no preference, then let's just start with something that's easy to get into. A lot of these don't get really good until a few volumes in, and you wouldn't ask someone to make that kind of commitment unless they're really into manga. I can handle it. I did it with Yuri's books, at least. Well, I'm more considerate than that. Though I'm kind of impressed by your attention span if you put that much effort into her books. No, I have the attention span of a donut. The hell? Wait, I don't get that. Attention span of a donut? Excuse me? How does that work, chat? Attention span of a donut? But I love my friends and I could do anything if it's for them. Well, okay then. Let's pick you something that even donuts can read. I didn't say I was a donut, I just said I had the attention span of one. Ah, were you just trying to call me sweet? You're so cute. No, how did you get to that conclusion? And don't call me that. A donut? Cute. Aw, how come? I don't think donuts have attention spans, so... Yeah, exactly. They're for Nami, not attention span. I don't like it. I don't need a reason. Natsuki yanks a book from the shelf and closes the closet doors. If someone asks you to stop, then you just need to stop. People need to realize that. I'm sorry, I really didn't mean to hurt you. Nah, I'm sorry. It wasn't you. Natsuki shakes her head while pulling a second chair over to her desk. I was talking about something else. I didn't mean to get angry all of a sudden. Natsuki averts her gaze and mumbles. You're like, well, like, nice person, so I wasn't talking about you. I still learned a valuable lesson. Dari speaks softly as well, feeling shy after receiving the unexpected compliment. Well, anyways, here's the book, so just start whenever you feel like it. What's it about? Well, it's like a comedy and there's some romance too, obviously. Dari looks at the title. It's called Love is Another World for Luck. It's about a girl who keeps accidentally running into the same guy and then you find out like, well, you should just read it. But you have to tell me what you think. I can run a guess who you're going to ship yourself with. It would be funny if I'm right. Ship? I don't get it. Ah, never mind. Let's not worry about that yet. Just make sure you tell me what you think. Oh, okay. I'll start then. Maybe tomorrow we can do poetry too. Oh, yeah, I guess. But don't you want to finish this first? Yeah, but we could do both. I mean, unless you don't like poetry, then I won't make you or anything. No, it's just... Well, never mind. We can worry about it tomorrow. After the club meeting ends and Natsuki and Yuri leave, Monika strikes up a conversation with Sayuri. I see you got Natsuki to share some of her manga with you. I really want to become better friends with her. She's so enthusiastic and expressive. I could just listen to her talk. She's so... I'm not sure if she meant... I can't say that to her, or if I just can't say it at all. Say what? Nothing. I am a woman of respect. But Natsuki is a woman of cute. Oh, I said it! What's so bad about that? I don't know. But you know, there's one thing I'm kind of worried about. Sometimes I'm afraid that Natsuki actually doesn't like me very much. That's ridiculous. How come you feel that way? Well, I mean, just little signs like how she's only says hi to me after I say hi to her first. It feels like she only gets excited to talk to me when it's about manga and other stuff she likes. She just seems dismissive a lot. She was like that when I brought up poetry. Yeah, but that doesn't mean she doesn't like you. She's probably just shy, you know? Maybe. My stupid head's just making me worry for no reason. It likes to do that. It's okay. Try not to worry so much. Everything will be great. But you can always talk to me about any concerns that you have. I'm here to help. You're the best. Sayuri gives Monika a quick hug. Well, I'm gonna keep trying because I love her and I want to get close to her. You got this. Yes, you've got this, Sayuri. After the next club meeting starts, Sayuri is the last one in as usual. I tend to not to greet people on the regular, I'm just not the most socially adept one. Understandable. I'm always friendly with people. My problem in the past was always trying not to be too friendly. Well, I try not to be too friendly these days now. In the past, I was way too friendly and I got taken advantage by being too friendly. So now I'm a bit more careful these days. Trotting into the room, she sees Natsuki sitting alone by the closet reading what must be manga. Without hesitation, Sayuri pulls up a chair and plops herself down next to Natsuki. Hello there. Hi. What you reading? Can I read it with you? Natsuki pulls the book away from Sayuri. You can't just start in the middle. There are spoilers besides. What about the one I gave you yesterday? Sorry, I was just curious. Well, anyway, I've been waiting for this volume to come out, and it just came out yesterday, so... Oh, actually, I don't know. Let's read it then. Can I sit next to you, though? Sure. Sayuri plops herself next down, and Natsuki then pulls out a blank sheet of paper. Natsuki reads inside and save for the periodic flutter of a page being released from beneath her thumb. From Sayuri's side, only the light tapping noises of her pen meeting paper can be heard. Time passes. Sayuri's paper is filled with scribbles and margins that are lined with stick figures. Natsuki lets out a deep sigh and closes her book. Did you finish? No, but it's a good stopping point. My head is swimming. I need a break. Natsuki stretches her arms. Aren't you bored? No, I was writing. Oh, I saw the stick figure and thought you were just bored. I draw those when I'm thinking or waiting for inspiration. I made friends with them all. This one is sad because she thinks the night sky is pretty, but she can't look up at the stars in public without everyone thinking she's a weirdo. And this one has problems with his back, but the doctors can't figure out what's wrong with him. Ahaha, what the heck? You're the weirdo. Want to read the poem I'm working on? Sure, I guess. Sayuri slides the paper over to Natsuki. As Natsuki reads through the poem, she furrows her eyebrows. She slides the paper back to Sayuri. Don't you ever feel weird just sharing all your thoughts and feelings like that? I mean, your poems are like really emotional. Is that bad? Oh no, it's just an observation. I think people can get closer to each other if they find ways of expressing their feelings. Very true. Well, Natsuki begins to protest, but she can't find a good way of putting her thoughts into words. Doesn't that depend more on the kind of friends you have? I don't know. To each their own, but I've never met anyone I'd feel comfortable sharing my poems with. Not that it's you, it's just how I am, so... You write poems? You never told me that. I just thought you wrote other stuff. Yeah, that too, but you should. I mean, would you even ever want to share? Like I said, I don't do that. But, can we talk about something else? I'm sorry. It's not your fault, it just makes me uncomfortable. I can't help it. Still, I'm sorry. It's fine. Well, let's move on to something that makes us both happy. We should continue the book you gave me, since I didn't get very far yet. Sure. Over the next few days, Sayuri begins each club meeting by approaching Natsuki with unwavering enthusiasm. It's Natsuki! Natsuki! Hi, Natsuki! Oh my god, they're doing like a flashback thing for each day. At the end of one clubbing, Monika has become rather invested in Sayuri's friendship mission. Starts in innocuous conversation with Natsuki while she packs up. It's cool that you've been finding time to spend with Sayuri. She was pretty excited for the chance to read manga with you. Yeah. I'm sure you've been enjoying the chance to share it too, right? Yeah, mostly. Natsuki glances over her shoulder but doesn't reply further. What's on your mind? Nothing. I don't talk about people behind their backs. Good lesson right there. Very good lesson. Oh? Natsuki falls silent, but she just fidgets instead of getting back to what she was doing, as though she wants to say more. It's okay to share your feelings. That's different from talking about someone behind their back. I guess I hate it when people talk about me behind my back, so I'm better than to do it to others. Monika shares a bright smile. You're really considerate. Thanks, I guess, but it doesn't feel like it. You can trust me. Nessie stands silent at a moment, still fidgeting. I just feel smothered sometimes. I'm not used to someone being like all over me right after we meet. I mean, it's fun to hang out with her, but I just have no control over the pace. I can't just let us meet someone and instantly become best friends with them and like share everything about myself. That's not how it works. True. You gotta get to know someone first before you start sharing stuff. I just want to chew out sometimes. Oh, I didn't realize that was happening. It's fine. Why would you have? I know, I just feel bad about it. I know, sorry, I should have realized. Monika navigates through her tingle of guilt, which is surfaced mainly due to her being the one who's previously encouraged Sayori's behavior. By not knowing the situation, Monika can't help but feel a little responsible. Do you want me to talk to her about it? No, I wouldn't like that. Well, I could, I don't know. I could like divert her into another club activity for you or something. No way, that would be underhanded and mean. Sorry, I didn't think that one through. Besides, just because I complained about it doesn't mean I'm asking for someone to solve my problems for me. True. I'm sorry. I guess I'm just instantly wanting to try to solve problems even if I haven't been invited to. It's fine. I would talk to Sayori about it, but it would make things really weird between us. I feel like it would make her just constantly be afraid that she's bothering me. I don't know how to just keep things natural. Well, I think if you do a good job expressing all your feelings, she would totally understand. Sayori really wants to be the best she can be for other people. I think she would actually be happy that you want to improve your friendship with her. Maybe. It just feels so dumb talking to someone about how to be friends with them. It's just weird and not cool. Monika shrugs. It's the literature club. Then she mumbles through a stable laugh. It's not the cool club. Hey! Sorry, that just tickled me for some reason. Look, I know you're kinda in a tough spot, and that's hard for you to really express yourself. But you really demonstrated to me that you're great at self-reflection and critical thinking, even if it doesn't feel like it to you. I think that's the most important part of being able to navigate through these things. So I believe that you'll find the right thing to do. Well, Nancy NZ starts to reject the compliment, but she can't find an excuse to do so. Thanks. Nancy gathers her things, then she finishes her thought in a mumble. And I'm still glad I joined the club, even if it's weird sometimes. Monika smiles, but Natsuki turns it back and walks away before waiting for a reply. It was an unusual way for Natsuki to express her appreciation, but Monika knew what she meant. It made Monika feel like everything really was going to be okay. Okay, nice. See, I don't know which ones are like new and which ones aren't. Okay. Last story, and then we are gonna call it a night. Alright. Balance part 2. I think it's balance part 2, yeah. It's lunchtime. Sayori, who usually buys her lunch, is making her way to the cafeteria like any other day. The clamor and bustle of the students is drowned by Sayori's impeccable skills at zoning out. However, her imagination is momentarily interrupted by the glimpse of a familiar pink-haired girl. Hey, that's Natsuki. I never run into any other club members around the school. Natsuki! Sayori stands on her tips and waves. Natsuki is busy walking and chatting with her friends, doesn't notice Sayori at first. Then she glances over in Sayori's direction. Sayori waves enthusiastically. Following her friends, Natsuki quickly ducks around the corner. Hey! She definitely saw me. Monika's the first to arrive at the club meeting than Natsuki. Sorry, having glanced through the window to see Natsuki already inside, is unable to work up enough courage to enter. Natsuki's been so distant with me. I was so stupid to think she ever wanted to be friends. She only gets excited because she got to share her manga. But aside from that, she doesn't even like me. I should just go home today. Sorry, but do you plan on going inside? No. Why? I'm sulking. Oh. Well, I'm sorry for bothering you, excuse me. No, don't leave me. I'll stay here then. I don't want to go in, I'm afraid of bothering Natsuki. I saw her at lunch today, I waved and called out to her, but instead of saying hi, she just ran away from me. Really? Not bad. Hey. Sorry, I'm sorry. That was a joke. It just sounded like something stupid Dad would do from anxiety. From anxiety? Well, I just don't like attention being drawn to myself. Oh. Well, that makes sense based on the person you are. But Natsuki isn't shy like that at all. I thought we were friends. But it feels like every day she's trying to distance herself more instead of get closer. It makes me feel like she's only spending time with me during the club because I was reading manga. But she doesn't actually want to be friends with me. Well, I feel like I'm missing a lot of context here. Was she in the middle of anything when you approached her? No, she was just walking with her friends. For friends? Yuri pauses for a moment. How do I put this? Sorry, you're very fond of your friends, right? You always want to be spending time with them? Of course. I don't think there's anything more important. Oh, of course, I don't think there's anything more important to me. I mean, the best part of my day are always with my friends. Besides that, I really hate being alone, so... You hate being alone? Sorry, Nods. We're very different people. I cherish my time alone. I wouldn't trade it for anything. So I think. Well, if I was trying to have alone time and it was being threatened with an interruption, then it just would not make me very happy. Yeah, but that doesn't have to do with Natsuki. She was already with her friends, not trying to be alone or anything. Excuse me. No, I think it's similar. It's, well, we're all friends in the club, but we have our own lives outside of the club as well. If you think about it, making new friends isn't some casual occurrence that happens on a daily basis. A friendship is an invitation to intertwine with your lives together, but the capacity at which each person is ready to do might be different. There are friends who just have fun together and others who talk every day and share every detail of their lives with each other. I think when establishing a friendship, it's important to consider the comfort level of the other person. I mean, we don't really know much about Natsuki's life outside of the club. It could be that she simply needs to make friends at her own pace rather than jump headfirst into a new commitment. But that means I really was bothering her. I just really wanted to be good friends with her, so I treated her like one. Was I actually hurting her? I don't know, I'm sorry. My insight was really only based on what I understand about my own needs. And Natsuki and I are completely different, so why was I so selfish? Even if all of that is true, then it still means I hurt her. I think I messed up. Yuri, with you, I think I was really careful to understand your needs when I was becoming friends with you. But I want to be careful. But I wasn't careful at all with Natsuki because she's already seemed really social. I just took control of everything instead of looking for the right balance. Now I hurt her and she doesn't want to talk to me. How could I let myself do this? I'm sorry. I think that, well, there was one time you told me something about the way I saw things in my head being different from reality. It's easy to automatically jump to the worst case scenario, but I think it's more likely that Natsuki doesn't harbor any ill feeling towards you. So I think if you were to realistically consider the situation, how it would cause someone to feel, I'm bad at this, I'm sorry. You're a lot better than me at things like comforting and treasuring people. Suddenly sorry gives Yuri a gentle hug. You're the best, Yuri. I'm sorry for burdening you with this. You're trying so hard for me. You're such a sweetheart. I just... It's not a burden. I enjoy listening to others. And my friends deserve happiness. Sayuri beams. Oh, I think I'm going to give Natsuki some space. She should do what she wants. And if she still wants to be friends, then I'll learn her needs and I'll match her boundaries. Yeah, I'm sure that's what's best. I wish I didn't feel so awful and guilty. It makes me feel desperate, like I need to make up for her by trying to make her happy. But that's not what she needs. I just have to tell myself that. It hurts, but I guess it means I still need to grow. I really want to grow as a person. If it's to be better for my friends, I want that. That's very mature of you, Sayuri. Hehehe. I'm mature. Sayuri hops up and down on her toes. Does that mean you'll be going home after all? Sayuri shakes her head. I need to be here to show her that I respect her space. I'll just spend the club by myself today. Yuri nods in understanding. You can go in first. Okay. You're blocking the door. Oh. Sayuri steps aside. By the way, before Yuri enters the cabin, Sayuri interjects. You said that you and Natsuki are completely different, but I don't really think that's true. I think you're actually really similar in a lot of ways. Yuri smiles and shakes her head. Sorry, that's absurd. You're very silly sometimes. Yuri turns and enters the club room. After a moment, Sayuri follows. The club room is quiet. Sayuri walks in, Natsuki glances in her direction. Sayuri smiles and gives Natsuki a quick wave before sitting down across the room. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Sayuri decides it's best to continue the manga she was reading, so she pulls it out. However, it looks like Natsuki isn't reading today. She has a sheet of paper in front of her and is tapping a pen against her desk, staring at it. Oh, are we writing today? Monika speaks in a quiet voice, unwilling to disturb the peace of the club down at Natsuki's desk. Hey! Natsuki pulls the sheet close to her and covers it with her arms. Sorry, I didn't mean to peek. Whatever. I just wanted to see how everything was going. It's fine. Natsuki replies dismissively. She glances over at Sayuri, who's focused on her manga. Monika follows Natsuki's gaze. I think she's mad at me. How come? I'm busy right now. Ask me later. Monika falls silent. Natsuki looks back down at her paper. She answers her hand away from the top margin, allowing Monika to see. It says to Sayuri. Understanding Monika's smile, she places a hand on Natsuki's shoulder and whispers softly, I'm proud of you. Natsuki looks away but makes no motion to remove Monika's hand. Monika gives Natsuki's shoulder a quick squeeze before standing back up and pulling away. The end of the club meeting passes. Yuri has already departed, so has Monika after checking Sayuri and Natsuki to ensure they wouldn't stay too late. Sayuri was determined to finish her manga volume before heading out since the end was approaching. However, with Natsuki also staying late for no reason, silent tension hangs in the air. After finishing the volume, Sayuri brings it to the closet to put it away. She slides it back on the shelf while Natsuki watches. Then Natsuki gets up and pulls it back out in order to return it to its proper location. Sorry, I didn't know where it was supposed to go. It's fine. The two fall silent again, avoiding eye contact. They both look like they're about to say something, but neither can break the silence. A moment passes. Well, I'll be on my way. See you tomorrow. Sayuri turns away to hide her pained expression and walks away from the closet. If there was any proof Natsuki no longer wanted to be friends, this was it. Defeated, Sayuri carries herself out of the club room. Once in a hurry, Sayuri takes a deep breath and hits her palms against her cheeks to clear her head a little. Suddenly Natsuki's stammering voice calls from behind. Natsuki? Startled, Sayuri turns back around to face Natsuki. Aw, that's cute. I like that image. Natsuki finishes and she continues with a shaking voice. I have a lot of things to say. Me too. But you go first. Natsuki bites her lips and can't stay still. Well, first of all, because her sister starts struggling to continue, trying to force the words, she stamps her foot and hops up and down a little. I'm sorry for the thing I did at lunch, and I'm sorry for just being kind of mean lately. It's really hard for me to I'm not good with things that make me uncomfortable, especially when it comes to like feelings and stuff. So, face burning, Natsuki clams up again. Instead of continuing, she simply holds up a sheet of paper for Sayuri to take. The best place in the world. I love my bedroom. It's full of bright colors and soft things. The sunlight shines in and makes everything sparkle. It's the best place in the world. It has all my treasures, all my books, my collections, my memories, all my dreams were born in this room. It's the best place in the world. It has all my secrets, all my failures, my fears, my feelings. Sometimes it feels so fragile that the door will break at the slightest touch, but it's still the best place in the world. But when someone knocks, I get scared. I brace my arms against the loose hinges. Please don't break, don't come in, I'm not ready. It's my best place in the world. The knocking won't stop. I block the door with furniture. An eye peeks through the keyhole and I panic. I'm trapped in the best place in the world. I'm not ready to share my favorite place. I need to cling my secrets and make my bed to hide my nightmares. I need to touch them and put them away to see them again. I have so much to do and I'm scared and I'm not ready. But it's still my favorite place. I still want to share it. However long it takes, if you wait patiently, I'll eventually open the door and I'll show you the best place in the world. It's a poem, but I thought, well, I sucked it up that I could work things out with you. So just be happy about that, please. Sayuri smiles deeply from the bottom of her heart. I'm happier than I could express. I feel so awful, but I'm so happy that you would do this for me. I actually realized before the club meeting today that I made a mistake. I got caught up so in the chance to get closer to you that I forgot to think about what you wanted. And that we probably have different ways we like to make friends. About like the friendship stuff, I mean, it's okay, I understand. So you don't have to force yourself to talk about it. Your poem, you did a good job. So don't force yourself if you're not ready yet, okay? Natsuki nods. You don't have to feel like you did anything wrong. It was my fault and I'm sorry. I wasn't mad at you today or anything like that. I actually felt really guilty and wanted to give you your space. I was thinking it's silly that I just approach you all the time and that I should just let you approach me when you want to. Just whatever makes you comfortable, I'll respect that from now on. Friendships should always start with those things, with the right balance. Natsuki nods again. One thing about that. Well, I don't want to have to approach you all the time either. I just want to balance like you said. Sorry, nods. I understand. We'll make sure of that together then. Anyway, now that the two of them have found common ground, Natsuki finds it easier to speak more freely again. I'm not going to be like sharing my poems all the time now or anything like that, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to do once in a while, only the best ones. So you better like them because otherwise I might change my mind. I like anything you do, Natsuki. I was just saying. More importantly, I have to tell you about my new boyfriend. Huh? Oh, from the manga. Wait, I need to guess who it is. You definitely won't be able to guess. We walked down the hallway together. Oh my god, we have so much to talk about. Darn. I should have told you to save the last 2 chapters so I could see your reaction to the big reveal. Ah, you wanted to enjoy it with me? That's so cute. Ah, shush. That was cute. Let's see, another new picture. New picture of Natsuki. There's the new poem. Oh shoot! I got all the different poems now. Let's go. That's all of them now. So all I'm missing is 2 more of these photos, and then the last few secrets. Q. All right, chat. Well, that is going to be it for tonight. Oh, that was a lot of reading, but that was a lot of fun as well. Oh, for a second I thought Yuri was. Holding a juice box, and I realized it's a book. All right. Let's see here. Anyone to raid? Let me see here. Give me just a second, chat. I want to see if there's anyone to raid right now. It's already 11 o'clock. But yeah, we'll finish the rest of these stories next time. You know what? Let's go send you over to a cute Benoit for comfy reading, or comfy ASMR, if you're into that, of course. But thank you everyone so much for watching. Thank you for all the new followers, or the new shouters, the new followers, the subs, the gifted subs, the bits, the redeems, and thank you to all my mods for keeping the stream safe tonight. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, subscribe to my YouTube page, and join my lovely Discord. And I love you all, and I will see you guys not tomorrow, more than likely Tuesday. And I think I'll finally try out Hollow Knight, since I've been told by a friend that I should try that out. Good night, have a nice weekend. You too, Magic. Give me a second. We are going to go raid Felix. Raid Felix. Alright. Give me a second to pull him up. Ah! Okay. Alright. I hope I spelled that right. FWEETLIX. Yep. All right. We are gonna go raid Felix. So if you're gonna be part of the raid, join it. All right. And the raid message, of course, as always, will be Sanctuary Invasion. Sanctuary. Really invasion. So put Sanctuary Invasion, and then you can put my emotes or whatever emotes you want to put. But anyways, chat, I'll see you guys Tuesday. But if you want to chat with me in the Discord, you always can. Love you all. Mwah.